J. Crab.
All right, we're here live.
We're here. They're having the coin toss right now. Captains are out there at the center of the field, and we'll have that to you here in just a minute. We're here on the campus of University of Central Oklahoma here in Edmond, Oklahoma. A breezy, cool day out there. Football weather, though. All right, let's see what happens. The guys lined up on the wrong side. Now they're switching them. Choctaw will be going from our right to your left. And that's the way we'll start the game. They switched them again, so we'll bring that to you when they come out to line up. Looks like we're 8 minutes away from the start of the game. Here in Edmond, Oklahoma, Stillwater coming in with a 12-0 record. The Yellow Jackets sitting at 11-1, losing the first game of the year to Del City. In a game that ended in a kind of a little bit of a controversy late in the game when Choctaw had the ball deep into Eagle territory, getting ready to score, and the clock continued to run on a out-of-bounds play, and the game was called, and it was over, and that's the way Choctaw started their season. And let's just hope they don't end it the same way they started it. They started with the loss, and let's just hope that they don't end it with the loss as well.
Well, that's what a lot of people on the far sideline are hoping. Good showing come out today to find to watch this historic game in the history of Choctaw as a city and as a school. They have been laser focused.
Yeah, and Yellow Jackets back in this title game the second time in the last 3 years, correct?
That's right.
So,
last time we played Bixby.
And Bixby is now gone. They will actually be playing tonight in the 6A1 finals.
Against Owasso.
And we told them last year they should have been in the 6A1s.
And here they're running out of the tunnels. They don't know that we're running out of tunnels, but we're running out of the tunnels. We're about to get it on.
We have the tunnels up. Stillwater's has their Pioneer wagon all inflated, and with the heavy wind, that thing would just blow on away. But it's about 2.5, 3 stories high, and if they have any guys that tall that they need it that tall to get through, then we probably don't want to play them.
Nope.
So it's a big old tunnel. It's got wagon wheels on it. Looks like it's a covered wagon. So Yellow Jackets on their sideline. There still says 8:32 before game time. But both teams are out, and both teams are on their sideline. And we do have 12:53 on the clock, so I guess they may have just come out real early because normally they don't come out that early.
Well, there's a presentation that they do usually at these games. If you remember the last game, with 6 minutes left, they have a customized video that they play on the Jumbotron for each team, and so there's just kind of a presentation that goes beforehand, and they like to be out here for that, just to get hype and get the crowd going. And this is a huge stadium, but it still looks like we're pretty well represented. Of course, the band's out here. We got the cheer out here. We got a pretty good student section out here. It looks pretty sharp as a whiteout section. Because we're the visitors, that means we wear white with gold.
And with school being out today, those students have come out on their own. They didn't have to be here. They didn't just come here because school was out. They're here actually because they are supporting their classmates and supporting the school. It is overcast. It is very windy and a little bit of nip in the air.
Guys, I want to get your takes on, you've watched some of these players, some of these Choctaw Yellow Jackets for a long time now. And those captains that were out at midfield for the coin toss, we had R.J. Jackson, we had Latrell Ray, and we had Steele Wassel. What do you guys remember about those 3 guys over the years?
Well, I know that they've made an impact on the Yellow Jacket program. You always say guys are going to be hard to replace, but it appears the last couple of years Choctaw's had guys that come in and step up, but they've grown, and they have been very instrumental in the progress of the Yellow Jackets this year. Wassel has thrown more touchdowns than anybody in Choctaw school history. He's thrown over 300, and for that to happen, you've got to be hitting your targets. And you take R.J. Jackson playing the defensive end. He made a couple of really great stops just in the last ball game, matter of fact, on third down plays. He's a big guy. He plays baseball. He's having a lot of looks at him for baseball. Wassel, I guess, is committed to Akron, Ohio, if he still goes there. He's committed to play there. And, I mean, the guys have just really grown.
Yeah. And what I remember about Steele, I had Steele in class, as a freshman. And so as a freshman, you're dreaming of nights like tonight, but they're not going to let you play. Not here. He was rocking the freshman league and maybe some JV, but not here. He was always, to my class anyways, he was always first to class, and he was always asking questions, and he was very excited to get into my geometry. And he was just ready to learn and absorb everything. And so I've seen him through the years. Of course, I can't see his academic progress, but I've seen him through the years absorbing all of this football knowledge, all of these plays, working on getting better at different timing, different reads, that kind of stuff. He's a true student of the game, and so I've enjoyed watching kind of him grow and mature that way. And I think, I said on the Coach Corbin show that just released today that I thought last week was his most complete game, both athletically and mentally.
Yeah, because the other thing that Wassel has done in the last couple of years, and as we've watched him this year, is he's matured in a manner in which he controls his emotions. He handles himself better. He handles adversity better. And that's all to say about maturing on the field, growing up, and that really is something that the next level coaches really look for as well. The Yellow Jackets, they're getting ready they'll be going into the wind. They'll be going from our left to our right. They switch the players up. They will start with the ball, receiving, and back deep is Juju Smith and number 22, and that's going to be Nathan Kiefer. Two sophomores, matter of fact. You talked about kids coming back. There's two sophomores deep receiving the ball, both back at the 10-yard line. I expect this ball to go into the end zone with that strong, brisk wind to Stillwater's back to start the game here.
And of course, if you haven't figured it out yet, we're not allowed to provide you video. That's why we have that little radio icon there, but we'll provide all the action right here. And we're going to try to spot these numbers. And I'll just tell you right now, the white on gold is very, very attractive and nice looking, but it is hard to read from this. I mean, we're about 1,000,000 miles up in the sky at this UCO field.
We have Dustin Johnson here with us tonight, and he's got binoculars, and well, first of all, he's got better eyes than us anyway. But you put binoculars on him, and he's really got better eyes than us. So we really appreciate you joining us tonight, Dustin, and being part of the broadcast here.
Glad to be here. Glad to have my wife here.
Well,
Christy's here. Yep.
You were here with us with the Deer Creek game, so you might as well finish the season with us.
Absolutely. Maybe two of the biggest games of the year.
So still a minute and 18. The teams are ready to go. I mean, they ran out there to kick the ball off, and the officials are holding the ball for another minute and 10 seconds while the teams are lined up. They wanted to go. They wanted to play already.
Of course they did.
So, something that we want to bring out on defense for the Yellow Jackets, and we can talk a little bit about that when they come out, is they're down 6 players that started the defense at the start of the year with us. 6 of those 11 guys have been injured, and we've had to find replacements. And even at that, last week at Ada, they played lights out. So it just makes you wonder, wow, what if they started the year out, if they were like the number ones, how good is that defense? And the number 2 step up behind them, how much depth do you have? First of all, how good are the first round of guys? And then how much depth do the Yellow Jackets have? It's amazing.
Well, and that brings up a good point, because like my memory of R.J. Jackson is, he was having to play with somebody like Brown in front of him that went to OSU, right?
Yes.
And so when he stepped up to that position, he stepped into big shoes and he filled them. And so our seconds and our first, there's just a little hair difference between the two. That's how good of a program we have right now.
Yeah, and RJ played a lot of offense last year, and this year he's playing defense, and so that's really helped him just having to go on the defensive side only and not being a two-way player. And here we go. We've got kickoff, and the ball's in the air.
Talon Kendrick with the kickoff.
And it hits the H for Broncos. So it's coming out to the 20. Yellow Jackets will start 1st and 10 from their own 20.
And this first drive right here is very, very important. And we just need to get out here and just put everything out on the field, control frustrations, because this is a frustrating defense. It doesn't even look like they line up right, and they just send things. It's supposed to confuse the offense. We don't need it. We don't need to care about that. We just need to play our game, keep our heads together, put it out all the field, and if we can do that, things are going to turn out just fine.
Yeah, they all stand up and they all just run to spaces, and that's so that the offense doesn't know who to block. but they've got 7 up within 5 yards of the ball. They got 7 up within 5 yards of the ball, and they're all standing around, walking around every which way, and that's to try to confuse our guys. However, we've played these guys before, and it's not as confusing as it was the first time we met them.
Okay, we do have basically 3 backs in the backfield, one as a split end.
There's a quick toss out to the left to Latrell Ray. He turns the corner and gets out to the 24-yard line, a pickup of 4 yards.
That's number 13, Julius Talley on the tackle, defensive back, senior. Guys, this offensive line for Choctaw has evolved throughout the year, and it has leaps and bounds grown.
Single back, quads right.
So also looks, he checks the signals. He gets the signals to the linemen. They holler it down the line. Latrell Ray in motion to the right. Wassel looks. He takes off. He goes up the middle. He finds an opening, crosses the 40, the 45, the 50, 55, 40, 35, 30, and runs out of bounds somewhere about the 28-yard line. And that's a pickup from the Yellow Jacket 24 to the 28-yard line. So that's going to be a 48-yard pickup.
Anytime you see a long run like that, you know there's a blocker down the field, and that was Juju Smith, number 6. Gave with a key block that sprung steel down that sideline for the extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 from the Yellow Jacket 24 to the Pioneer 28.
Trips right, H-back right.
With 17 seconds gone in the game, Yellow Jackets are moving the ball. There's the snap. There's a look. It's a quick pitch to the right. Latrell Ray goes around right, gets a couple good blocks, crosses the 20, and is out right at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 8 yards for number 15, Latrell Ray.
Yep, about 4 to go, right?
So I think we're going to see that all game long, where we see the outside wide receivers as key blockers as well as the O-line.
Yeah, if they're going to put all those people in the box, it's going to be wide open on the outside.
So it's 2nd down and 5. That picked up 5 yards. They brought it back to the 20, so it's 2nd and 5, ball on the 20. They got single back, Latrell Ray. There's the snap. There's a look. And there's
a flag.
Flags, and that's going to be, let's see, flags all over the field, probably motion. Yep, it's motion against Choctaw. So Choctaw picks up a penalty there, their first penalty of the night, or the afternoon. Going to bring it back 5 yards, going to bring back 2nd down and 10. Ball out to the 25, 2nd and 10 to the 25.
Well, we're supposed to have live stats coming. We might have to rely. I can't seem to get that pulled up.
So single back, there's the snap, there's a give to Ray. Ray around the right side, gets a block, turns, twists, goes down to the 17-yard line.
It's close.
Picks up 8 yards on that play.
And there's number 97, Judah Schwagler
so
on tackle.
3rd down and 1, pick up 9 on that play. Pick up 3rd down and 1. Ball spotted at the 16-yard line.
Trips left. We got that H-back left, single back.
We do a hard count, and they come across, and that should pick up the 1st down for the Yellow Jackets. There it is. It's offside Stillwater. So that penalty brings up a 1st down for the Yellow Jackets to take the ball from the 16 to the 11.
And that's scouting, guys. That's the coaching staff watching this defense and knowing that they are a little kamikaze and they can get them on the hard count.
Yeah. And both teams have been scouting each other all year. This is what was predicted as these two facing in the finals.
So the Yellow Jackets can get a 1st down at the 1. So it's 1st and 10, not 1st and goal. Ball at the 11-yard line.
Empty
set. Latrell Ray in motion from the right to the left. Goes out wide. Also looks. He throws it in the end zone. He throws it a little bit high. He was open, but it was high.
It was a little high, but it was not interceptable, which is always a good thing.
It was intended for Juju back there.
Juju Smith, number 6, on the Yellow Jackets. As he had plenty of time, that offensive line did a great job blocking that time as Wassel stood back there and had plenty of time to find a receiver. He also had Ray out to the right. Now we have a single back. Ray goes from the left. He goes in the slot, empty set.
So quads left.
And we call the signal. Stillwater looks like they all wanted to run up again.
You got a single receiver, Will Smith, to the right.
Wassel takes a look at the defense, gets the ball, takes a look, throws it out here, completes it to Ray. Ray turns from the 10 out to the 5-yard line. So there'll be a pickup of 6 yards on that pass to number 15, Latrell Ray.
And again,
3rd down and 4.
Incredible blocking by the outside receivers, opening that up, getting them that few yards there.
The hands that Luttrell has these days, we've watched him since he's a sophomore, y'all. And,
Yeah,
absolutely.
And he has grown in confidence catching the ball out of the backfield.
Big third down play here with the ball right at the 5-yard line. Again, they can get a first down at the 1.
We got the trips right. We got a H-back right.
There's
Single
man in
back.
motion, turns around, comes back the other way. It's a quick toss to Ray. Ray turns around the right side, finds an opening, and gets down. He's going to be inside the 1. He's going to be at the 1. It's going to be first and goal, Yellow Jackets.
Should be a first down.
It's absolutely first down as Ray picks up 5 on that third down and 4.
And right here, this is going to show us a lot about the character of these two teams, what you can do on this goal line stand.
I think we're going to call number 32 for Stillwater, that linebacker making the tackle there quite a bit tonight.
So Ray in the backfield, trips to the left. Wassel looks over to get the call. It's going to be first and goal from right at the 1-yard line.
We have that blocking back to the left as well.
Our quick offensive line here is going to look to really get that first step.
Wassel
off
gets
the
the ball. He goes around. It's a
Uh-oh,
quick
fumble.
pitch. It's on the ground.
Picked up.
Picked up. It's still on the ground. Yellow Jackets recover back to the 11-yard line. A quick pitch. He never got a hold of it. Went on the ground, and Yellow Jackets recover. The good thing is it's at the 11. It's second and goal from the 11. The bad thing is that they were on the 1, but
This does open up the playbook, though, and it's better for this offense.
but they did not turn the ball over, so that's a good thing. They're back to where they originally started last time at second and goal from the 11. They're right back there again. Or they were first and goal at the 11. Now they're second and goal. So
Heads up by Luttrell there to be able to pounce on that ball.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an empty set. Trips to the right. We have man in motion. Latrell Ray comes over to the right. There's a snap.
There's a
And
flag.
We've got a flag as Wassel takes the ball inside the 5 to the 4. And that's when the head linesman behind the play calls it. It's usually against the Yellow Jackets. Let's see what they call.
He called it right at the snap. Threw that flag.
So it's got to be motion, I would think.
Nope. Yeah, motion. It's
Illegal shift, yeah.
illegal shift Choctaw. That'll be a penalty. That's the second penalty in this drive. 2 penalties by Choctaw, 1 by Stillwater. Takes the ball now, second and goal, going the wrong direction. Now we're back to the 16-yard line. We had the ball at the 1, and now we're back to the 16-yard line.
Is the silver lining here that we're keeping the defense out there a little
The
longer?
silver lining is that Choctaw can strike from anywhere on the field.
Yeah, that's the silver lining.
That's the best thing.
It's they're almost more dangerous throwing that pass into the back of the end zone than they are.
So it's an empty set again. We have quads to the right. As Wassel's back there, Stillwater looks like they're going to bring the house. They bring a bunch. It's the throw out here.
To
it's
Smith.
complete.
Jack Smith.
Jack Smith, and he gets a loss of 1 on the play, back to the loss of 3 to the 19.
Brought down by 27, Garrett Reese, senior line defensive back.
So now we're looking at third down and goal, and the Yellow Jackets definitely going the wrong direction at the 19. Third down and goal.
Well, you only need one play, and they're in 4-down territory for sure.
I think so. With the stiff wind like it is, I would think so.
And it's going against us.
Into our face.
Yeah, and it's pretty big. It's pretty big wind.
So third down and goal, single set. Ray in motion out to the left. Wassel gets it. He wants to run. He's going to take it. He's going to throw. He finds a receiver, and he lets the ball go in front of him. He didn't know it was intended for him, I guess.
I think he was looking for a block to make a block on that play.
So that goes
Yep,
incomplete. Wassel threw it right where it needed to be.
First big call on a fourth down here by
Fourth
Coach
and
Corbin.
goal. Wassel took the ball, ran up the middle like he was going to run. He found a receiver. He loaded it up and threw it that direction. And the receiver wasn't expecting him to throw it. So it must have been a run play from the get-go because that receiver out there was not looking for the ball to come his way.
Well, it's a big 4th down, empty set, quads left, Will Smith to the right.
So Stillwater playing deep. They're all back at the 5-yard line. A timeout on
Timeout.
the field.
Timeout on the
Yellow
field.
Jackets. First time out of the game called by the Yellow Jackets. That comes at 8:40 here in the first quarter.
The middle of their defensive line was not present. There was no nose guard,
No.
no tackle of any kind on the defense.
It's like
It
they're
was
playing prevent, and I guess they would as long as they keep the Yellow Jackets out of the end zone. Then there's no points.
Yep, daring to test the middle of the field.
But you know what? If they're going to give us that, then they're actually giving us an opportunity to run the play.
Yep.
And so if you throw it down inside the 5, even if it doesn't get across, Stillwater's got to go 95.
Stover and Kiefer throughout the year have really made a living off of crossing the field to make a catch on those drag routes.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see Wassa throw it out there about where the B is on Broncos in the end zone.
Yeah, a little corner route might be good, and he might just do a 50-50 ball just right there in the middle, they get it. Either way, 20 yards, 19 yards. Yeah. What's the difference?
The 19-yard line, 4th and goal.
I would gamble on a 50-50 here and just let big old Will Smith catch it, Jack Smith catch it.
Quads to the right, Ray now in the slot. Empty set in the backfield. Stillwater with 5 up front, 2 on the outside. And here the 2 on the outside come, and it's a quick throw
to Juju
Smith. He takes it across the 10, down to the 5. It looks like maybe the 6. And Stillwater will take over. That was a 13-yard pass. And, guys, I tell you what hurt there. Those penalties, when you have 1st and goal at the 1, you go all the way back to the 19, and you take the ball back down to the 6. So Stillwater defense holds with the aid of a couple Yellow Jacket penalties late in that drive.
Interesting to not go to Yowzy on that for the field goal early in the game, too.
Yeah, but just that wind makes that an awful difficult.
Been a 36-yarder into that stiff wind. Stillwater comes out now. They've got a
trips left, single back, tight end,
and there's a flag on the play to start the series for Stillwater.
Yeah, Stillwater is they've seen a lot of flags themselves. This might be a highly penalized game.
It's going against the Yellow Jackets. We must have been lined up in the neutral zone. Not the way you need to start the series out. Choctaw picking up their 3rd penalty. So Stillwater now has 1st and 5, and the ball comes out to the 11. So there's the snap. There's the give to a run. He runs it across over left tackle, and he's tackled there by the Yellow Jackets after a short gain.
There's R.J. Jackson coming off the end there to make that
from
tackle.
The 11 to the 14.
25.
We'll give them 3 yards on that run. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 2, ball at the 14-yard line. Number 12, Gage Gundy. If you've heard the name Gundy before as a quarterback for the Stillwaters, Gage Gundy is the quarterback for the
We got
Pioneers.
trips left, single back.
There's the snap. They'll run it across that left side again, across that tackle, between tackle and the end. And he's going to pick up the 1st down, and the ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line.
Number 2 for the Yellow Jackets making the tackle there, Drake Fitro.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. So Stillwater with the single back set, trips to the right.
And then H-back is just messing around. H-back, tight end to the left.
Gundy takes a look. He gets the call. There's
RJ's back there.
And I think we got a little early. I think we were, against the Yellow Jackets.
Well, he was almost there to get the handoff.
I guess that's the reason you can tell it's early. So 1st and 5 again. Stillwater gets to start their drive out 1st and 5. Both times they've had 1st and 10. Yellow Jackets 5-yard penalty. So once again it's 1st and 5. Ball at the 25-yard line for the Pioneers. Gundy takes a look. He's got a single back. Trips to the right. Yellow Jacket with the forefront. They got a man in motion. Yellow Jacket shift down. There's a snap. There's a look. They're going to run the guy to the right side. He runs around to the right side. He gets an opening, breaks a tackle, keeps going, and he comes out to the 41-yard line, pick up a 16 yards on that run.
And what you're seeing is Stillwater has a really big athletic line. We hadn't seen a lot of that all year long, and they are.
And they're going fast. They have trips to the left, single back. Gundy takes, there's a snap, there's a look. They're going to run around this outside.
There we go.
He's tackled from behind.
And that's got to be.
That's got to be McGrew, I believe.
55.
55. That's Hofen.
That's Byron
Jones. Byron Jones.
That's a loss back to the 38-yard line. That's a loss of 3 yards. So 2nd and 13, ball at the 38.
Looks like, that was
empty
a GT.
set now. No, Gundy's got a guy. They do a hard count, and Yellow Jackets come across.
Yeah,
that's going to be another penalty against the Yellow Jackets.
If you don't think they're excited to play, well, they are. They're definitely excited to play here.
Penalty Choctaw, 2nd down and 8 now, as the ball comes out to the 43-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are ready to go. They just need to settle a little bit. The single set trips to the left. Gundy calls again. The Yellow Jackets jump again. It's another penalty on Choctaw.
Yeah, they just need to settle down a little bit and just watch the ball, play football. It is a big stage, but just settle down a little bit. You've been here before.
Second and 3. Ball now comes out to the 48-yard line. Second and 3. They've gone from 2nd and 13 to 2nd and 3 based on the 2 penalties.
We got trips left. We got a tight end, single back.
Gundy takes a look. There's the count. There's a run. Gundy going to run it, and he's going to just get to the first down marker, and they're going to give him the first down marker. Across midfield to the Yellow Jackets' 47-yard line.
That's our middle linebacker there, Jack Smith, combining with R.J. Jackson from the defensive end spot to make that tackle.
So Gundy runs 5 yards.
Looks like we're going to have trips left again. Single back with the blocking back left.
So inside Yellow Jacket territory. And there's the snap. There's the look. Gundy wants to throw it. He loads it up, and he's going to get sacked in the back. And he gets tackled from behind. I believe that's R.J. Jackson.
And Will Smith
Will Smith. So that's a loss. Gundy takes a 2-yard loss on that. It was a design play. He was going to run the ball the whole time. 2nd down and 12. So the ball comes back to the 48-yard line.
Now the key here is to put 2 good plays back to back, but we have a guy down on the field.
So there's a timeout, injury timeout on the field, and that's a Yellow Jacket player down. It's right. So as we look at this drive, they started out on their own 10-yard line, or their own 6-yard line, and now they're across territory at the Yellow Jacket 48. So, that's 48 yards for the Stillwater Pioneers. But 20 of those yards have been on Yellow Jackets penalties on this drive. So the Pioneers themselves have actually had a 3-yard run, a 7-yard run, a 16-yard run. They lost 3 yards, picked up 5 yards, and lost 2 yards. So offensively, they really had one big play, and that was a 16-yard run. Other than that, the Yellow Jacket defense is shutting their offense down. It's those penalties on this first drive of the game for the Pioneers that's helped them motivate and move the ball across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, it's unfortunately they have the ability to ground and pound it and go 3-3-3-3, and so we need to make sure they can't get that 3 yards every possession.
So Yellow Jack's getting a charge up the middle, and so here it is, 2nd down and 12, ball on the 48.
Trips, tight end, single back.
There's the snap. There's the look. Gundy wants to throw it again. He's got some pressure on him. He finds a receiver and he throws it incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good throw to nobody, incomplete, no sack, 3rd down.
Intended for number 15, Heston Thompson.
I mean, that's generous.
And I believe it was Amari Jones, number 10, defending on the play.
Yeah, it looked more like it was intended for the ground.
So It's 3rd down and 12, ball on the 48, as Gundy loaded it up and could not find a receiver. The receiver was covered.
Twins left, single receiver right. 2 backs in the backfield.
Gundy does a hard count. The Yellow Jackets don't move this time.
Jackets have shown an ability to get some pressure on Gundy so far in this game.
Yep, they sure have. They're playing 3 down and with the 2 stand-up ends. There's a snap. There's a look. Gundy wants to throw again. We've got guys in the backfield. He's going to roll out. He's getting pressure, and he's down
sacked
at the 50-yard line.
And it looks like McGrew got him first.
That's right, so 77.
So ball at midfield, going to bring up 4th and 14.
They're going for it.
So Pioneers say, let's do it. They bring Gundy as their kicker as well. So
I think they're going for it.
They bring 4 guys in, bring 4 guys out.
Yeah, they did a ninja, and now they're back into a traditional punt formation.
Traditional punt formation, and so
a tight punt formation with no gunners. Now they're going to go
now
back
they send
out.
a couple guys out.
They're
comes
running
up the middle. He's trying to get us to jump. We're not jumping.
We got 1 second on the play clock.
And they're going to take a penalty, so it gives them more room to punt the ball, I believe.
With the wind at their back, that's probably the thinking.
Did they get a penalty or did they call timeout?
I think I see a flag, but we'll see if they got a
delay
timeout.
A game.
I think
took an intentional delay a game because if they're trying to go for it, they wouldn't take an intentional, and so Gundy will now probably punt the ball.
What they were doing is just seeing how we react. So, again, they're lined up in kind of a split swinging gate, which I call the ninja. Now they're back into a traditional tight punt formation.
4th and 19 from their own 45. Back deep for the Yellow Jackets. There's the kick.
Oh, it is sky high, but short.
He kicked it.
Get away.
He pooched it, and it's going to
take
come
a Choctaw
back.
bounce.
And it's going to be at the Yellow Jacket 32-yard line. So that ball goes 23 yards on that punt, and Yellow Jackets have good field position at their 32.
Well, so far it's been just like the England-USA game, 0-0. Both showing a little bit of offensive prowess, but both came up short.
Well, on trading the possessions out, it's actually at the 33. Yellow Jackets gained 13 yards. They had it at their 20 to start the game. Now they're at the 33. Field position, we gained 13.
I like how when we erase these penalties, we're the plus team.
Absolutely.
So far.
Yep.
1st and 10, ball in the 33.
Quad right.
Latrell Ray is the single back. Also looks, he gets the snap, he gives the ball Ray. Ray spins loose of a guy 5 yards deep in the backfield, crosses the line of scrimmage and out to the 35-yard line. He picks up 2, but he could have been taken down for a loss of 7.
He should have lost. He should have lost 5 to 7, but his talent gained 2 out of that.
That was number 90, Kyler Page, coming from the defensive line to finally bring him down.
So the ball at the 35-yard line for the Yellow Jackets. Will Smith now goes from the right side to the left. Out here to the right is Latrell Ray by himself. Trips to the left.
We basically got a 2-back set, two-back set, where they're in front of the quarterback.
We got a man in motion, and there's flags, and Yellow Jackets are in motion again. Penalty Choctaw.
I don't think we've seen that formation this year.
Not.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 13. Ball will come back to the 30-yard line.
He just took a step forward before he went into a sideways motion.
So that's the 7th penalty on Choctaw here in the first quarter. All of them been 5-yard penalties. So now that you have Ray in the backfield, Connor Stover in the slot to the left, Ray to the right. There's the snap, there's a look, there's a quick pass. It's complete to Juju Smith. He takes the ball, he makes a move, does a spin, and gets out to the 39-yard line. Pickup of 9 yards on that pass to number 6, Juju Smith.
Brought down by number 2 for the Pioneers, Trey Tuck.
Should be 3rd down and about 4. The ball at the 39-yard line.
And we're seeing all the different weapons. They can't cover us all. If they leave one of us alone, we'll get the ball.
So we have trips to the right this time, Ray in the backfield.
Quads right.
So
kind of a box formation.
Also takes a look. Here they come, and they're bringing pressure. They throw it out here.
It's a fumble.
It's a backward pass. He picks it up. He can still run with it. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, which is better than an incomplete pass, and he had a chance to score on that backward pass. It's Juju Smith with that.
They're really using Juju as a wide receiver / running back with these sideways passes so far. So that's his skill.
4th and 4 at the 39.
They called it incomplete.
Okay.
It was
well, he ran back to the line of scrimmage anyway, so either way, it's going to be back.
Yeah, it stopped the clock at 2:21.
And this is so we are lined up to go for it. We'll probably do a quick kick. They have nobody back. As that punter, he steps back 2 more yards, so he gets back and punts. Wassel gets it off. It's partially blocked. It goes out.
I think
it doesn't go out. It rolls down to the 29-yard line.
I'm not sure anybody touched it. I think he just knuckled it. But it's
so at the
good
29.
Punt. Good punt.
That's a 32-yard punt by Wassel. So Yellow Jackets turn the ball over on downs as they punt on 4th down. So Stillwater, once again, this time they get the ball at their 29-yard line. They started at their own 6-yard line last time.
One of the big keys of that last defensive possession for us, we were able to pressure Gundy 4 or 5 times, which keeps him from being able to look down the field very far at all.
And most of the yards were picked up on the penalties in the drive. So 1st and 10, ball at the 29.
2 backs.
Gundy gets the ball. He hands off to the run. He runs around to the left side off that left tackle again. He's only going to get 2 yards on that play as the defense shuts it down up the middle.
And there's 57, Caleb Bastida, who's made a couple of nice plays from his right side tackle spot.
So they got 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. We got a traditional running back, and then we basically have that H blocking back.
The ball at the 32. So Gundy looks over, wants the ball, gets the ball, hands it off again to the run. This way he runs to the right. Yellow Jackets shut it down at the 35-yard line. Pick up 3 yards on that run. Be 3rd down and 4. Ball on the 35-yard line.
And they're just relying on their big old offensive line and that blocking back, kind of doing an ISO. Is
Number
what that
4.
looked
So
like.
they're in the quick. They're going quick. Gundy won the ball, does a quick snap, a hard count. Yellow Jackets do not jump. So Stillwater's got to figure out another way to pick up the first down because the Yellow Jackets said, no, we're not coming this time.
They're going to have to throw it.
So it's 3rd down and 4. There's Stillwater getting the play in. Gundy looks, he gets the snap, he gets the ball, he gives it a handoff again, he sneaks through, and he's not going to get anywhere, and there's a flag down. And he's going to get 1 yard on that run. Let's see what the flag's about, and it's usually in the place of holding.
Yeah, he moved it. It's either a hold or a face mask is usually where that is, but I think that's a hold.
Well, if it's a hold, it brings up 4th down and short, 4th down and 4. If you take the penalty, you give Gundy an opportunity. There's
Holding.
a hold. You give him an opportunity to throw a deep one. But looks like Yellow Jackets are going to accept the penalty. Let's take a look here and see. They're talking to Coach.
Yeah.
Coach Steele's not sure yet.
Guys, you started the broadcast talking about all the injuries on defense. Well, that was a sophomore, number 12, Braven McConnell, stepping in. Another guy just stepping up when someone had gone down.
The officials are trying to signal what the Yellow Jackets are going to do here. It looks like Yellow Jackets are going to decline it.
Yep.
And they're going to make them go 4th down, and so Stillwater brings their punt guys out. 4th down and 4.
Okay.
So actually it's 4th and 3, ball at the 36.
They're going to a swinging gate punt formation, so like heavy right.
And I think we've seen this, so we know that they may run out of it, but he's going to kick the ball. He kicks it. It's a good punt this time.
Really good punt, and it's going to bounce into the
end zone.
for a touchback.
So Yellow Jackets, that's a 3 and out for the Pioneers, and they're not used to that this year. They're used to running over teams. They're not used to going 3 and out on any series at any time during any game.
And, of course, we've seen this time and time again. We have 2 offensive juggernauts that just can't help but score all year long, and you put them head-to-head in the championship game where 37 minutes still scoreless.
37 seconds left.
37 seconds left, still scoreless.
I'm making a note here that Stillwater, 2 possessions with the wind at their back, have not been able to take advantage of it.
No, not at all. The Yellow Jackets defense, like I said, the first series, except for the penalties, Yellow Jackets really shut them down. So here it is. Yellow Jackets the ball at their own 20, 37 seconds left going into the wind. We have 2 backs in the backfield now. Also takes a look. He gets the snap. He gives it to Ray. Ray around the right. He gets grabbed by a guy and still goes forward for 2 yards. The guy grabbed him in the backfield, and Ray drug him 2 yards.
That was the 6'2 linebacker, number 6, Zach Tyson, for the Pioneers.
So 2nd down and 8, ball out to the 22, and there's 23 seconds on the play clock, or no,
17.
17. Yep.
Let's see if they wait. They're going to go
There's
to
a
the
timeout.
sidelines.
Yep.
They're going to go to the sidelines. Let this. Oh, it is timeout.
It's a timeout.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll remind you, the last time that Choctaw played Stillwater, the difference between the scores was a single Tommy Yowsey field goal for the win.
That's a Stillwater timeout. So it's a timeout for Stillwater here with 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. So with the timeout here, Stillwater's back out. Yellow Jackets are still huddled up with the coach on their sidelines. And so Stillwater didn't like something in that they called a timeout with just 17 seconds left here. It's 2nd down, and it looks like it's about 7. Ball came out to the 23-yard line. So we'll give Ray 3 yards on that last pickup. So Ray in the single back. We have quads to the left. Walsall standing in his own 18, calling the signals as play resumes here. Stillwater in that stand-up, run-around defense that they play.
With all their
Nobody
defensive
down.
backs. Their defensive backs are 10 yards.
Ray goes out to the left. There's the pass. It's complete to Ray. He's got a blocker out there. The blocker blocks, and he's hit out of bounds. And there's going to be a flag out of bounds by the Stillwater tackler, and they're going to tack on 15. So Ray takes the ball out to the 27-yard line. Ray picks up 4 yards on their run, and then there'll be a 15-yard penalty tacked on to that as Ray was tackled out of bounds.
That senior mistake there by Zach Tyson for the Pioneers, making that late hit. He heard about it from his teammates too.
So that's going to go from the
6.
So that takes it out to the 27. That was a 7-yard pickup. by Ray as he picked up 7 yards.
Yeah, that is something that the Pioneers have a reputation with some early late hits.
So I'm watching Coach Corbin talking to the refs over there, and he's trying to get an extra penalty for another hit after the knockdown.
Yeah.
So that'll bring the ball out to the 42-yard line. That big penalty on Stillwater. So Ray picks up 7, and then a 15-yard penalty on top of that. So 1st and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. Sun comes out. The sun shines on the Yellow Jackets. There's the snap. There's a look to Ray. Ray takes it around to the left. He dodges the tackler.
First
spins,
down.
makes another one, takes it across midfield to the 40-yard line. And that's going to be an 18-yard run by Latrell Ray. He is slippery tonight, guys, or this afternoon.
And since you can't see what I just saw, right before the handoff, the clouds moved up, the sun turned on, the light turned on, and we just saw that fire turn on.
So that's the end of the quarter. The Yellow Jackets 0, Stillwater 0. Yellow Jackets on the move.
All right, we got to run some commercials here. Let's do it. Tyler Pest Solutions, the gold standard in eastern Oklahoma County in pest control. Spiders, ants, fleas, scorpions, mice, rats, general pest control, termite control. We do it all. Independently owned and operated right here in Choctaw. As a leader of eastern Oklahoma County pest control, you can count on Tyler Pest Solutions to use the safest, eco, and pet-friendly products available. The only bug you can't beat is a Choctaw Yellow Jacket. Vision Source, Midwest City. We believe life is all about your vision. How clear is your vision? Vision Source Midwest City is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Choctaw and Midwest City community. And we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come. All right, we're back.
All right, we're starting the second quarter. Yellow Jackets with the ball at the 40-yard line of the Pioneers as they move the ball from their own 20 to the Pioneer 40. So that's 40-yard pickup so far here for the Yellow Jackets. So the Yellow Jackets now with the wind to their back, they go back over to huddle again. They weren't quite ready to come out. Stillwater's out there right now, but it doesn't matter where Stillwater is because they just stand up and roam around. That defense that they have, they don't play the traditional. They try to confuse you, but as you can see, it hasn't confused the Yellow Jackets very much this game.
So if you want some first quarter stats, I got some from the official, probably not as good as yours. But the Choctaw has 92 rushing yards to Stillwater's 31. And receiving yards, Choctaw is just a mere 23, but Stillwater has zip.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 40-yard line. Yellow Jackets with 2 backs, Latrell Ray and Connor Stover in the slot. There's the snap, there's the look, give to Ray up the middle. And he shakes loose, and he's still loose, goes around to the right. I don't know how he gets out of it. He tells his blockers where to go, and he's across the 20-yard line. And, my gosh, he's in the middle of everybody, and he just comes out to the right, bounces back outside, gets to the outside, and follows his blockers down to the 16-yard line. 24-yard run by Latrell Ray.
This is how he gets out of it. He is a great student, but he's also a student of weights, and he has steadily worked hard on a daily basis. That was pure strength.
Wow, he was in the middle of everybody. He got tackled. He got hit. He went into the middle of this massive group of guys, and all of a sudden he comes out, bounces back, and then around to the right.
Another great block on the outside by Smith, too.
So we've got a lead back. There's a snap, hard count, nobody comes. Also takes a look at the defense, and once again they're playing kind of a deep defense there with their stand-up guys. There's the snap, there's the give to Ray, and Ray takes the ball down to the 10-yard line, picks up 6, and as long as they stand back there about 10, 15 yards off the ball, we're just going to run right at them because they have nobody. Once you pass that front line, there's nobody in the middle to help.
There's number 88, Javon Shute, on the tackle.
So 2nd down and 6, ball at the 16.
Yeah, I love seeing the Jackets doing a little bit different. They're a little bit foot to foot on the spreads right now. And
there's the snap. There's
Juju.
the give. It's a pass out to Juju. Juju makes 2 guys miss all the way down to the 2-yard line. And Juju got away from 2 guys there.
And there's going to be a flag for spiking the ball.
Number 6 and number 2 on that tackle.
That's
Zach
a 14-yard pass.
Tuck.
And it's going to be taken back. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. I just wish they'd let him be excited. He's not taunting. He's just excited. That feels good. It's a big game.
So here it is.
But it's going to be 15.
So it's at the 2.
The penalty difference so far in this game, Choctaw's got 7 for 35 yards, and Stillwater's got 3 for 25.
First down, dead ball against the Yellow Jackets, unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, I get it, but I just wish they'd let them be a little bit excited as long as they're walking away and they're not taunting.
So that 15 yards is going to bring the ball all the way out to the 18-yard line.
Hey, Dustin, put your mic closer.
First and goal now from the 18.
Okay, so
it should be first and 10, dead ball. Are they going to set the chains?
Yeah, it's first and 10.
They should.
It's first and 10.
Well, they didn't want to set the chains at first, but there's the chain. So it's first down and 10 at the 18. Yellow Jackets once again at the 2, now back to the 18. So that's both possessions. There's a man in motion to the right. There's the snap, Jack Smith. The ball thrown to him, crosses the 20, the 18, the 15, down to the 11-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup of 7 yards on that pass.
Julius Talley, number 13, on the tackle.
Second down and 3. Ball at the 11. You get a first down at the 8. That's the number 8, Jack Smith, senior.
He slammed into that defensive player.
So we are seeing exactly what you've seen week after week. No fear. This offense is cooking.
Trips to the left, single back. There's the snap. There's a look. Give to Ray. Ray follows his blocker up front, and that's Connor Stover.
He's got it.
Connor Stover makes a hole for Ray to just follow right up on him. And then Stover got hit late, but there's no flag on the play. Picking up the first down. First down and 10.
Number 88
or first
on
down
that
and
tackle.
goal. And the ball be spotted at the 7-yard line. First and goal. Ball at the 7.
Okay. So they kind of made up for that penalty a little bit.
Absolutely. First and goal, Yellow Jackets. Connor Stover in the slot has led the block both times. Latrell Ray just following him right up to the middle.
That's a small fullback, but I like him in that
There's
spot.
the snap. There's a look. He follows him again. He goes up his alley, finds a space, jumps out to the left, and takes the ball down to the 2-yard line. Pick up a 5 as he followed Connor Stover once again right up the middle, stayed right on his block, found out where Connor was going, and then made the switch. First and goal from the 2.
Trips left, 2 backs, blocking back, and Ray.
Now Stillwater brings their defense up as they're right on the 2-yard line.
This is where that bubble.
There's the snap. There's a look. Give to Ray. Ran around the right side.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets
Latrell Ray.
Here at 8:22 of the second quarter. Latrell Ray, number 15, a 2-yard run.
There we go.
So welcome to championship football here, 6A2 on a Friday afternoon. Yellow Jackets open up the scoring. And we've got a Stillwater young man down, and so there's going to be an injury timeout. But the Yellow Jackets take the ball. They take it from their own 20, and they go 80 yards, scoring here with 8:22 left in the third or the second quarter.
And we definitely see some different things that they're doing. They're staying with that double back a lot, where it's basically a blocking back or an H back, and then Latrell Ray, and with Stillwater's giving us gaps. They're covering the pass. They're so scared of the pass. They're just letting us run all over them.
And I'm seeing a lot of, in the toughness battle of the game of football, Choctaw's winning this game so far.
So the Yellow Jackets on those 10 plays, they go 80 yards. 21 of those yards was through the air. 15 yards was a penalty out of bounds. That's 36 yards. All the rest of those yards made up on the ground. And as I look at this chart here that in front of me, it's number 15, 3-yard run, 15, 7-yard run, 15, 8-yard run, 15, 24-yard run. Then a couple of passes, then ball goes back to 15, 4-yard run, 5-yard run, and a 2-yard run. So Latrell Ray, the workhorse in that third possession the Yellow Jackets have as they put the ball in the end zone. Yellow Jackets out for the 2-point convert. No, they bring Yowzy out to kick the extra point with the wind to their back. Usually all year long they've gone for 2, but now they bring Yowzy out to tack on the extra point here in championship game.
Ray has 85 yards.
So Yellow Jackets down. There's the snap. The hole's down. The kick's up. and it's going to be good. So it's good.
All right, that's 7-0. Your Jackets. Let's go to one of our sponsors that's been with us all season long.
Ray has how many yards?
85.
Or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business. Hi, I'm Stan with SWM & Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
Okay, Yellow Jackets score on their third possession of the game. The first possession they had it first and goal at the 1 and ended up with a couple of penalties. But the second possession didn't go very far. But the third possession, they drive the ball 80 yards. So the first one they took it 80 yards. They actually went from their 20 to the 1. This possession, they take it from their 20 and score. So the Yellow Jackets, 2 great series out of the 3 times they've had the ball.
Well, I think what we're seeing right now is Stillwater has been undefeated. And all of a sudden, they're playing somebody that, I mean, we lost a game, but we feel undefeated too. But we're not playing to not lose. We're playing to win. And a lot of teams they played all season long are playing not to lose or to keep the score down. We're not scared, and I think this is the first team that they played that hasn't been just a little bit scared.
Yowzy kicking the ball off from our right to our left. He now has the wind behind him. So as he approaches the ball, the kick's up. And it's going to go into the end zone, and it'll be coming out to the 24, Stillwater. So Stillwater got to go the full length of the field. Once again, the ball comes out to the 20, and that Yellow Jacket defense comes back out.
And, of course, now the Stillwater's going against the wind. With 9:22 left, they'll be going against the wind. And so that is going to give, well, not necessarily an advantage anyway, except for unkicking. It's a pretty steady wind. It's going to limit their field goal range, and it's windy enough that it's going to make it hard to deliver really accurate deep balls.
So they come out in the same set. They got the single back. They have trips to the right. Gundy gets the ball. He hands it off. He runs around the right side, and he's going to get taken down for a gain of maybe 2. I believe that's Costa number 9 on that tackle.
That's him, and a little bit different because the majority of this defensive game, Choctaw has been led by defensive linemen in tackling.
So a second down and 8, ball at the 22. Gundy looks, hard count. We don't jump. So now he looks over. He was trying to get us to jump again as he looks over to get the offensive play from the Stillwater coach. And now they change the set. They put a man in the right slot. Defense changes. Gundy takes a look. He wants the ball. He gets the ball. He's going to throw it. He wants to throw. He's telling the receiver where to go.
He's covered.
He launches it out, and the ball is incomplete. There's no flags.
What coverage?
Great coverage by the Yellow Jackets.
Number 18
yeah.
On that. It would Cameron Hunt.
Cameron Hunt and the ball on now 3rd and 8 from the 22 as that defense has said.
Thank you.
2 yards on the run, incomplete pass. Gundy was looking everywhere. That was a defensive coverage back there because he had nowhere to throw it. So 3rd down and 8. Come on, Yellow Jackets. Let's get a 3 and out right here. Get the ball right back.
That would be strong.
So now they put trips to the left. They put the man in the slot. There's no back
Yep.
with Gundy.
Just an H-back and a tight end.
Gundy takes a look. There's the snap. There's a look. Gundy's going to run it. He gets some room. He's going to pick up the first down across the 30 out to the 34-yard line. And that was a Gundy picking up 12 yards as a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, they're basically playing with a tight end and then basically a blocking back, H-back, fullback type that's just offset either to the left or right.
There's number 26, Jamari White with the tackle. Another sophomore.
So that was Gundy getting them out of 3rd and 8 with a 12-yard run. Gives them another first down. And actually they spot at the 39-yard line, so that's going to be the 34-yard line. There's the call. There's a Gundy wants to throw it. He's going to throw it. He's got
Good
a receiver.
coverage.
He throws
Too
it well
tall,
over
too
his
tall.
head. It's incomplete pass. So 2nd down and 10.
Over there on the far side is Austin Hubert on the coverage.
And Austin was running stride for stride. That's good defensive back coverage today for the Yellow Jackets, as Gundy's had no open receivers wide open just to lay the ball into their hands. He's had to force it every time with the Yellow Jacket defender right on him.
Yeah, he probably hasn't had this good of a defense all year long. I still argue that this is the best defense in 6A. All right, so I think the scoreboard's fixed. Sorry to scare you guys out there at home.
2nd and 10. They're in an empty set again. They have a man in the slot.
Yeah, it's basically he's just a blocking back, and he's
The official's coming in. He's going to move the ball 2 inches to the left.
oh good. That's important.
Thank you.
Now he's going to step out. So here we go. 8:04 here in the first half.
I expect a Gundy draw.
Gundy takes a look. There's a snap.
Gundy
There's a
draw.
look. He's going to run it again. He runs it up the middle. And this time he gets across the 40, or right at the 40. That's going to be 6 yards on Gundy with the ball. 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 40-yard line. And once again, that's a Gundy run. Just a quarterback keeper up the middle as they're finding something in the Yellow Jacket defense where Gundy just reads and runs to the opening.
There's R.J. Jackson, 25, and Marcus McGrew, 77.
So 3rd and 4, big 3rd down play once again. We don't jump. They try to get us to jump to get that easy 1st down. We don't jump, and Stillwater takes a look to get the play called in. Gundy looks to the sidelines.
Yeah, Gundy's basically just running an ISO behind his blocking back.
He's got a single back there now. There's a snap. There's a look. Gundy keeps it. He comes around the right side, follows his blocker. He's going to get the 1st down as he crosses the 45 to the 46. Pick up a 6 yards by Gundy. 1st and 10.
Dre Fitchrow brings him down.
And Gundy is just following his, like you said, his lead back, and he's just taking the ball and running. So 1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and that was basically just an ISO behind 2 of his backs. The H-back and then the running back.
Well, he's 6'3", and he's 215.
Yep.
So,
Well,
So
yeah,
Gundy takes a look. He's back there as the single back this time. He hard counts. There's the snap. There's a look to give to the up back, and he's going to get 2 yards. We'll give him 3 to the 49-yard line. Pick up 3 yards as the defense takes another stop there.
77 on the bottom of the pile there.
It's going to be McGrew, I believe, 77.
McGrew, yeah. And that time he ran a counter away from his blocking back.
So ball at the 49, 2nd down and 7 for the Pioneers. Single back, slot man to the right. Gundy wants the ball. He snaps it hard. We don't jump. We've kind of learned that don't go when he claps his hands together. So
Yeah, we got a penalty for clapping our hands last week.
yes, we did. There's the snap. There's the look. Gundy wants to throw it. He finds a receiver. He throws it deep.
And
Incomplete
well defended.
pass.
Oh, my goodness. It was right in the breadbasket, and we just said, not today. And that's number 4.
on the coverage. Austin Hubert again.
That's
Hubert.
Austin back there. The ball hung up in the air going into the wind, and Hubert was
So that was
Austin was right with him.
that was flat out a touchdown pass. He out-jumped us, caught it, but Hubert stayed right there
And hit him
and
and
scooped
slapped
it
it
back.
away. So 3rd down and 7, ball in the 49. As Yellow Jackets set up to another big 3rd down and 7. And looking at the past several plays, Gundy's going to take the ball and try to run it again. So let's see if we have a spy on him.
Yeah, single back, trips left.
There's the snap.
single-
There's the
single
look.
right.
Gundy's back. He wants to throw. He's going to try to find a receiver. He steps out. He throws it deep.
It's short.
This time he throws it.
Does he catch it?
And it's
intercepted. It's intercepted.
It's intercepted. Yellow Jackets get the ball
but
at the
there is
5.
a flag.
Oh, we're grabbing our heads like it's against us.
Yeah, it's pass interference, so that should reverse the interception.
And it's going to only be 15 yards. So it won't be a completion to the 5. We intercepted the ball. I don't know how. I don't know.
They're going to talk about
I would have to see that replay to see how we.
it felt like a dual possession, but
Yeah.
we came up with the ball, so we came down with the ball, so it just depends what they call on the field. But that was an interception.
Let's see what they call here.
So it should be 15 yards, and it will be a 1st down, but not a reception down there.
They did actually call it an interception.
Yes, they did.
They did. They called it prior to the interception. Ball crosses the Yellow Jacket into Yellow Jacket territory at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, I passed out Middale Vision Sources cards to these refs to make sure that they can see it right.
1st and 10. There's the snap. There's the look. Gundy wants to throw it. He throws it to his back out, and he gets tackled. A good play by the defender right there. That's R.J. Jackson, I believe.
25. Yeah.
Maybe 26.
Maybe 26.
Yeah, it looks like 26.
That'll be Jamari White.
Jamari White.
His
Yep.
second
White.
tackle of the game.
2nd down and 6. Pick up a 4 yards on that play.
That was a big kid he brought down, too.
Yes, it was.
So we got that blocking back, single back, twins left, tight end right.
So Gundy takes a look, talks to his back there. There's the snap. There's a look. Gundy wants to run it. He runs up the middle, and he just powers himself. That big old boy going to be down to the 29-yard line.
Well, here's the deal. If is he gonna run it? He's gonna run it. He's gonna take some wear and tear. This game is going 4 quarters.
3rd down and 3.
Jamari White with another stop there.
Picks up 2 yards. 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, I don't see that as a sustainable
Yeah,
game plan.
Right now it looks like Stillwater's playing a little scared.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 28. Got to get to the 25.
They've made an adjustment so far in this game, and I don't know if they have another one to make.
Yellow Jackets don't jump. Stillwater, Gundy looks over to get the call. He's got 2 backs on the right side.
He's going to run an ISO right behind that blocking back.
And there's be a penalty. I believe that's no, they got timeout.
Okay.
Timeout, Stillwater.
It would have been. Okay, let's go over all of our sponsors that we have for this season and, basketball season, wrestling season, and for the rest of the year. We got Tyler's Pest Solution. We got EOC Tech. We got SWM & Sons. We got McConnell's Wrecker Service. We got Cantrell's Roofing, Mid-Dell Vision Source, Dave's Driving School, and Dr. Tracy Gaspera at DDS. We have all of them with us, and we're glad to be out here. We wish we could have brought you video, but, that's the way things are. Somebody bought the rights, and so we couldn't outbid them. But, hopefully you're watching them or listening to us, or you're here supporting the Jackets, because this is a historic season and a historic moment, and it is a football game.
Huge crowd of Yellow Jackets here. Yellow Jacket supporters, as that stands over there, is pretty full.
It is really filled in.
So here at the college field, and Yellow Jackets have almost filled up the visiting side. So as play resumes, it's 3rd down and 3. Gundy takes a look. Yellow Jackets on defense, have their defense set. They have a single back. Gundy claps his hand, gets it. He's going to run it again. He runs, he breaks a tackle, then he gets tackled.
He's short.
He's going to come up short.
25.
It's going to be a gain of 1, 4th down and 2.
R.J. Jackson with a huge tackle there.
And they went just tight. They went tight, 2 blocking backs. Nobody even believed it was anything but Gundy run.
So it's 4th down and 2. And Stillwater obviously will be going for it. Gundy takes a look over to get the signal.
If I'm a betting man, I know what this play is going to be.
I think Gundy probably will just keep it. Let's see.
Yep, right up the middle, right behind that blocking back.
Gundy snaps hard. He gets the ball. He's run the ball, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. They're going to mark it at the 26.
Maybe. It's close.
Well, I'm looking at where the guy's running out at.
They're going to measure.
We'll see.
They're going to measure.
Let's take a look here.
Not that they measured all season.
It's going to be hard. Yellow Jackets think that they've turned it over, and the official says we turned it over.
Yes.
Wow.
Big, huge stop, monster stop.
So that's a big play by the Yellow Jacket defense. They stopped the Pioneers, and the Yellow Jackets will have the ball at their 27-yard line. 1st down and 10, Yellow Jackets.
Number 9, Easton Costa with a big part to play in that tackle.
Well, the Stillwater fans are just stunned. They hadn't seen a game like this all year, and I know that some of the media hasn't given, especially on the east side, has given Choctaw very much credit. And I don't know if Stillwater expected to see this team.
Yeah, 4:02 left here in the half, and Yellow Jackets with the ball. Boy, it'd be wonderful if they were able to take it down and put another one in. So let's see.
Quad right empty.
Quads to the right, empty set with Wassel back there as he takes a look at the Stillwater defense. Again, there's nobody in the Stillwater middle, right about 8 yards over the middle, and there's where the ball goes, and it's complete to Juju Smith.
To 49, what a throw down the middle.
So they're going to spot at the 49. That's going to be a 22-yard pass.
Tackle by Tan Booth, number 10.
And Yellow Jackets have the ball on their side at the 49, 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets. Latrell Ray all the way out to the left, empty set, quads to the right. Latrell Ray by himself, single coverage out here on Latrell Ray. There's the snap, there's a look. They put the pressure on. Wassel steps up, he's going to run it, he's going to tuck it, crosses the 45 and goes down at about the 43-yard line, 44, 1 yard short. It's going to be a pickup of 9 yards on that run by number 7, your quarterback, senior Wassel.
And that was there's so many people dropped. Everybody was covered. The offensive line did such a good job spreading out the defense. He just walked through basically, a 20-yard gap and then almost got the first.
So 2nd down and 1, ball at the 42-yard line of the Pioneers.
The middle of the field was open again on that last
Yes, it
play,
was.
too, for a pass.
Two backs, trips
There's
right.
a snap. There's a look. Give to Ray up the middle. He follows his blocker. He gets an opening. He spins. He's all the way down to the 20 or 30. I can put it on the 30. 12-yard pickup by number 15, Latrell Ray. 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets on the move here with 2:54 left in the second quarter.
Look, the corner had to make that drop. Yeah,
So-
Trey Tuck from the corner position had to make that tackle. Just run up the middle.
So Steele Wassel takes a look at the coaches. We have trips to the right. Connor Stover in the slot, and Connor Stover has been leading the opening right up the middle as a blocking slot.
Yep.
Ray in motion to the right. There's the snap. There's the look. Wassel wants to look. He passes. He finds
Wide
the
open.
receiver. Will Smith catches the ball inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Pick up a 17 yards on that pass to number 20, Will Smith.
Right now, Stillwater does not have an answer. There is a
There's
flag.
a flag down.
That's usually a hold, unfortunately. It is a hold.
Holding Choctaw. Hold everything, people. Well, yeah, hold everything.
Number 7 trying to make the tackle on that.
Choctaw penalty, so instead of 1st and 10 at the 30, it's going to be 1st and 20 from the 40. That's the only way actually it's 10 yards from the spot, so it goes all the way back to the 44-yard line.
That's a big penalty.
1st and 24 from the 44.
I love how Steele is really scanning the field.
He is. He's
in the
found it.
pocket. That's the experience.
And that's the offensive line that's blocking for him, that's giving him time to look over the field.
The Stillwater defense is just all right there. There's like seven in the box right now.
There's a snap. There's a look. Give to Ray. Ray finds the opening, then gets tackled, and it's going to be tackled at the 46-yard line.
And there's number 35 on the tackle for
Loss of
Stillwater.
2 on that run by number 15, Latrell Ray. Now it's 2nd and 26.
It does keep the clock moving, and I think that was some of what they wanted to do.
2nd and 26. Ball at the 45, or 2nd and 25. They keep moving that ball on me.
They do. They're doing it on purpose.
Absolutely. It's in the between, and they move it either up or back.
Empty trips right, tight and left.
So also takes a look at the defense as they're running around everywhere. There's a snap. There's a look. They're bringing some heat on him. He takes a look. He finds a receiver. He throws it, and he just overthrows his receiver. So that's going to be incomplete pass, and he hasn't done that very much today.
Steele will learn from that play because as soon as they brought the heat, he looked up and saw 2 wide receivers wide open.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll remember that.
So 3rd and 25.
Yeah.
And that stops the clock at 1:20 in the first half.
Yeah, just remember that wind is stiff and kind of swirling, and I don't think he wanted to float it because you float one here.
It gets picked. It goes the other
gets
way.
picked. It gets picked.
So now Stillwater's got all their guys back 15 yards off the ball except the front line.
Yep.
So there's going to be openings to get some yardage here. Ray in motion to the right. There's a snap. There's a look. He wants to throw. He throws it across the middle. He throws it low. They call
He's
it
calling
incomplete.
incomplete.
So the middle of the field wide open. So now 4th and 25. And I would look for the Yellow Jackets to try to punt it deep and pin them deep
And
here with 1:18.
Connor Stover sure was arguing that he got his arms under the ball.
Yeah, and he probably did, but you only can call what you can see.
And that pass was low because there wasn't anybody around him. The pass was low. He went down to catch it.
So they're playing prevent here. They got 5.
They got 5 deep, and I would look for us to try to punt it and pin them deep inside their 15-yard line.
And so we'll see if they readjust here.
So they say reset the play clock. The official did.
But we do have trips right, single receiver left.
But Wassel goes back an extra
end.
3 yards, so he's back in his punt formation. There's a snap. There's a look. He punts the ball.
Oh, that's a good one. It's too good.
He had the wind to his back that time. And he kicks that into the UCO dressing room.
He does. In his defense, when you have a wind like that at your back, he just probably had his record-long punt. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, he almost kicked that one all the way back to Stillwater.
So a penalty kind of stalled that one out, but that's unfortunately how it happens.
So with 1:11, Stillwater with the ball at their own 20. So they've got 1:11 to see if they can get anything on the board. They're going against the wind. And look for Gundy to load it up. So let's take a look here. They have a single back. They have twins to the left, slot man to the right.
I mean, Stillwater has 3.
Gundy takes the
receiving
ball.
yards.
He looks. He's going to hand it off. He's going to run around the right side. He's going to break it loose. He gets to the secondary and runs out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have a man down hurt. Pick up a 15 yards on that run. First and 10, ball will be at the 35, and the Yellow Jacket down on the play. That's R.J. Jackson down at the 25-yard line.
Need to note here that we have Stillwater has one timeout left.
One timeout left with a minute 4.
So RJ's walking off the field.
RJ's up, and I think he kind of got hit low out there, right about in the shins.
He's jogging off the field. So, there's.
Will Smith comes out in his space right here.
And that's nice to be able to move a big, strong guy like Will Smith into the place vacated.
Absolutely. They have twins to the left. Gundy takes a look. Ball on the 35. There's a snap. There's a look. They're going to run it again. They run it up the middle. He finds an opening. He gets loose. He breaks a tackle, and then he's taken down
by Jack
across
Smith.
The middle.
Is that Jack Smith?
No, that's number 9. Easton Costa.
Sorry, Easton
Costa, but the ball comes all the way across to the 40-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. First down and 10. There's the snap. There's a look. He's going to run around to the right side. He cuts it inside. He gets hit. He goes down. And he's at the 35-yard line. Pick up a 5 yards.
That's Costa again. That's Costa again.
Number 9. Yep. Now we're seeing the Pioneers try to hit the tackle.
Second down and 5.
Tackle.
We got that 2-back set.
33 seconds left.
Offset to the right.
Gundy may try to throw it because they're running the clock out. There's the snap. There's a look. It's a give. There's going to be a halfback pass. He throws it. He catches it.
Fumble,
ball
fumble.
Out of the end zone.
Out of the end zone, touchback.
Oh, they called it a touchdown.
It's not a touchback?
Yeah, no, they called it a touchdown, but the ball went out of his hands, out of the end zone.
That should be a touchback.
Let's see if they get together and talk. This guy on this side is not doing anything. The guy on the other side is going to make the call, but the guy on this side.
There is a flag.
I think they're going to say that he crossed the plane with possession and then lost the ball.
That should be a touchback.
Let's see what they call it. You see a flag out there somewhere?
Yeah, there's a flag.
Where at?
It's about
the 12.
12, yeah.
Okay.
Right hash.
Let's see what they call then.
Touchdown.
Called it a touchdown.
Holding
Choctaw. That'll be assessed on the kickoff. Well, we didn't hold him to keep him out of the end zone at the 12. Wow. Big play there for the Pioneers.
It was a big play to try to tie it up with 19 seconds left. I wish I could see a better angle of that one. And it's up, and it is.
It's good.
In the water. That's an unfortunate place to put a water feature.
Yep.
There's a.
That comes with 19 seconds left in the first half as Stillwater ties the score 7-7 on a big pass play there from Gundy. Actually, it wasn't from Gundy. It was a halfback pass as Gundy threw it out there, and his halfback threw it, and he completed it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a waterfall in the south end zone, and they plunked it in there. So, yeah, what should have been maybe a touchback, they called a touchdown. So.
And now you got a brand new ball game.
You do.
So
we expected this.
So we're going to, after 19 seconds, if nothing happens, we're going to start the second half just like we started the ball game with everybody tied up. Both teams playing really stellar defense. And I think as long as Yellow Jackets cut down their mistakes second half, I think we'll be okay.
It's a game of penalties right now.
It is. That 15-yarder hurt the Yellow Jackets that time as they had that penalty play.
But there have been plenty of games this year when the penalties have been cut out and we've gone on to roll.
So I haven't seen this before this year. A defensive holding penalty enforced on the
kickoff.
I would think you'd have to decline that.
I would think you would decline and get the touchdown.
So
I don't know.
I don't understand this particular one here. 19 seconds. It probably is not going to make a difference.
It's not going to play into anything, but
this is the weirdest call I've seen.
So there's the kickoff.
It's short.
We catch it on the run. He takes it up the middle, makes a couple moves, and all the way out across the 25 to the 26. And there's 14 seconds left. First down and 10. Yellow Jackets ball at their 26. And that could have been disastrous as the Yellow Jackets were one of our guys was right in front of the ball ready to catch it, and the other one runs in front of it, grabs it, and takes off running. So that could have been a disaster if we touch the ball and run into each other. But it doesn't happen.
Juju has his eyes on a big hole up the middle, and that hole closed quickly.
Juju said, I'm going to take it the other way all the way. And so let's see what the Yellow Jackets do with 14 seconds if we just take a knee and call it a half. We are not lined up in a victory formation or anything. We're lined up to throw the ball. Wassel takes a look.
Quad's
to the
right. Quad's
Wassel
right.
back
Yeah.
there by himself. 14 seconds.
2 timeouts for the Jackets.
There's a snap. There's a look. There's the pass. It's complete. And we're going to pick up 10, 15, 16 yards. There's 7 seconds left. I think the Yellow Jackets get a timeout. The ball comes out to the 39-yard line. We're going to give them 13 yards on that pass. 1st and 10, ball at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I'm reading the play-by-play that their official. It officially was it was just defensive holding, which apparently they can enforce after the play.
So 1st down, Yellow Jackets with 7 seconds left. So we're going to get a play. And so the Yellow Jackets don't just sit on the ball.
No.
I mean, they get the ball with 14 seconds left, and they said, you know what, we've got time to score. We got a big play offense, and so let's take it to them. Let's see what happens.
Well, yeah, they did that trick play, and it almost didn't work out for them. But
But, you know,
it's a game of inches sometimes.
in these 14 seconds while the Yellow Jackets moving the ball down the field, once again it will gain their confidence going in, and that once again they've moved the ball a lot here in just a couple plays. So it's all about confidence. It's all about going in and grabbing the momentum. And so if the Yellow Jackets get another big play here, whether they score or not, they'll grab a little bit of that momentum back, knowing that they
sure.
can move the ball. Stillwater will get the ball to start the second half, as Yellow Jackets started the game with the ball.
And Quad's right, single receiver left, empty set.
The
Also
no-nose
takes a
guard look.
Stillwater's 20 yards off the ball. There's a snap. There's a look. He wants to throw it short. He throws it across the middle. It's complete to Ray. Makes a spin move. Makes another one down to the 35, and there's no time left.
No, he got the timeout. He got the timeout.
Did we get a timeout? Okay.
It looks like we got the timeout. They should put 1 second back on the clock.
Let's see if they do or not.
They're heading to the end zone.
Well, that's
They're
Stillwater
heading
heading
out,
the end zone.
but the officials over there on that sideline.
They're spotting the ball. They got the timeout.
Yeah. Yeah, he says there's
They
1
have to
second
come
left.
back.
1 second left.
And Stillwater's coach telling his guys to go to the dressing room.
That's okay.
Now the officials calling them back. Their coach is saying go in the dressing room. The officials say bringing them back. The ball's on the 35-yard line.
It's, throw up a 50-50 ball.
So that's a 46-yard pass from their 39 to our 35.
Yep, throw up a 50-50 ball. It's no big deal.
26-yard pass.
Any thought to run Yowzy out there with the wind out his back?
That is what?
It's
45,
35,
50,
52-yarder.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I'd throw the 50-50 ball. It's a
52-yarder. I don't know.
And it's a little swirly. It's not straight on, so it'd be tough.
That's him coming out. They're slapping him on the helmet.
They're going to give it a try?
They're
Sure.
going to give it a shot. They are going to give it a shot. Yowzy coming out. He's counting off the yards right now.
Yeah, the Stillwater coach is complaining.
Yeah, it's not going to do any good. The officials made the call. He says, we got 1 second left. That official over there looked up and saw the scoreboard when he started waving his arm, so he knew exactly how much time there was.
And because it's
on our sideline, our coach calling it out, and when he calls timeout, he looks at the scoreboard to see what time.
they ultimately keep the time on the field. The scoreboard helps, but,
That's right.
So here we go. A 52-yarder by Yowzy.
They better wait till
The ball will
they
be
get
spotted at the 42.
Yeah, this is where you just
And those green shoes. Look at those magic shoes there.
those are some soccer shoes.
They are. Let's get this down. Let's get it up in the air, guys. There's the snap. The hold down. The kick's up.
It is
It's going to be short.
just short. Just
short to the
short.
right.
So that's the end of the half. The Yellow Jackets 7, the Pioneers 7, and both teams go to the locker room for halftime.
All right, and I bet you we're going to get those commercials started soon, and we'll be back with the second half.
The only thing standing between an amateur and a professional is a little thing called practice. To turn a passion into a career, you got to get hands-on. Put in the hours, hone your skill, and train like tomorrow depends on it. Across the state, we're powering Oklahoma's future. Here, passion goes pro. EOC Tech Center, powered by Career Tech.
Hi, I'm Stan with SWM & Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough during storm season, you know that the storms bring lots of hail damage to your roof. With that hail damage comes an insurance claim, and there's no one better to call than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, A+ Better Business Bureau rated, state licensed, bonded, and insured, our full-time staff takes all the stress out of an insurance claim or any project. From roofing to remodels, we do it all. Call us today for your free quote. And always remember, got hail, call Cantrell, 642-8558.
Hi, I'm David Gleason, owner of Dave's Driving School. Hope you're enjoying the game or the match, whichever it might be, and we hope you keep us in mind for all your driver's education needs. We offer comprehensive driver's education for your insurance discounts and to get your permit. We offer individual driving lessons for both teens and adults. And we offer the state driving test when it comes time for you to take your drive test for your license. Just keep us in mind for all your drivers ahead and go Jackets.
Tyler Pest Solutions, the gold standard in eastern Oklahoma County in pest control. Spiders, ants, fleas, scorpions, mice, rats, general pest control, termite control. We do it all. Independently owned and operated right here in Choctaw. As the leader of eastern Oklahoma County pest control, you can count on Tyler Pest Solutions to use the safest, eco, and pet-friendly products available. The only bug you can't beat is a Choctaw Yellow Jacket.
The only thing standing between an amateur and a professional is a little thing called practice. To turn a passion into a career, you got to get hands-on, put in the hours, hone your skill, and train like tomorrow depends on it. Across the state, we're powering Oklahoma's future. Here, passion goes pro. EOC Tech Center, powered by Career Tech.
Hi, I'm Stan with SWM & Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tracy Gaspera. Do you snore? Do you sleep with somebody that snores? Do you have a CPAP machine but cannot tolerate it? You may be doing more than just snoring. You may be depriving your body of oxygen while you sleep. You may be suffering from a medical condition known as obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA. OSA is where there's an obstruction in the airway causing an impairment in the way you breathe while you're sleeping. Give us a call to find out more about sleep testing and treatment options such as oral appliance therapy.
Vision Source, Midwest City. We believe life is all about your vision. How clear is your vision? Vision Source Midwest City is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Choctaw and Midwest City community. and we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough during storm season, you know that the storms bring lots of hail damage to your roof. With that hail damage comes an insurance claim, and there's no one better to call than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, A+ Better Business Bureau rated, state licensed, bonded, and insured, our full-time staff takes all the stress out of an insurance claim or any project. From roofing to remodels, we do it all. Call us today for your free quote. And always remember, got hell, call Cantrell, 642-8558.
Hi, I'm David Gleason, owner of Dave's Driving School. Hope you're enjoying the game or the match, whichever it might be, and we hope you keep us in mind for all your driver's education needs. We offer comprehensive driver's education for your insurance discounts and to get your permit. We offer individual driving lessons for both teens and adults. And we offer the state driving test when it comes time for you to take your drive test for your license. Just keep us in mind for all your drivers ahead, and go Jackets.
We're on?
We're on.
All
We're
right.
back.
We've got some halftime stats. We're going to use their stats. They're almost identical to the ones I recorded, but we'll use theirs. Let's just say the score is 7-7. Yellow Jackets score first at 9:22 of the second quarter, and the Stillwater Pioneers scored with 19 seconds left in the half with that trick play, that pass from their halfback Julius Talon to Talon Kendrick. So the score is tied 7-7. First downs, Yellow Jackets have 11 and Stillwater has 9. Yellow Jackets 158 yards on the ground, 20 carries, so that's almost 8 yards per carry. While Stillwater has 21 carries for 111, which is just a little over 5. Wassel's still in the ball, 92 yards, 7 of 12 with no interceptions, and Gundy or altogether they have 38 yards of passing, but 35 of that came on that one play. So other than that, Gundy is 1 for 5 through the air for 3 yards. Talk about our defense shutting it down, playing great defense. Our defensive backs knocking the ball down and staying right with them. And so Stillwater offense with 149 yards and Yellow Jackets with 250. As far as the punts, both quarterbacks are also doing the punting on both teams. Wassel's punting for Yellow Jackets and Gundy for Stillwater.
That's a new trend to keep that extra fake ability on the field.
Absolutely.
Is that a new trend or is that a new old trend? Because I remember Danny White and Roger Staubach.
There
When
you
Roger
go.
Staubach retired, who did they hire to be the new quarterback? The punter, Danny White.
Well, that's probably saved money.
That's right.
Well, just back in the old days, that's what you had. You had the
you
quarterbacks,
did. Yeah.
the backup quarterbacks were your punter because
you didn't waste places on your squad for people you don't need.
Nope.
So Yellow Jackets lead in penalty yards. We have 88. They only have 25.
Biggest key to the second half right there.
We lead in the amount of penalties. We had 11. They had 3. We had 11 penalties for 88 yards.
And
we led the game all up until 19 seconds left, even with those 88 yards of penalties.
2 of those penalties coming on either end of the football field.
Yep.
Going into score, what probably would have been scores.
Yeah.
Could see a 21-7 game right now.
Yeah, when we had the ball there at first and goal from the 1, and we end up getting pushed all the way back because of penalties. And then the last play of the game, they called a penalty on us, and they scored. They also called a penalty on us whenever we intercepted the ball earlier, if you'll remember that
yeah,
play.
they did.
That's right.
So, penalties have kind of come to haunt the Yellow Jackets in the first half. There's 3 of the 11 penalties that we can easily recall that affected a big play.
But those are fixable mistakes.
They are fixable mistakes, but again, at this point of the year, the team is what the team is, and we've expected a lot of penalties. That's just kind of how they play. You don't expect them to change that now, so they're going to have to endure penalties and be successful despite them.
Our leading rusher, Latrell Ray, 104 yards in the first half. Carried the ball 14 times, 7.3 yards average. Although our biggest average per carry goes to our quarterback, Seal Wassel, and that he broke a big one for 51 yards.
Right at the beginning
Carried the
of
ball
game.
one more time for 9 yards, so he has 2 carries for 60 yards. Those are our big 2 players, rushers. Receiving, Latrell Ray, his name pops up again, 3 catches for 38 yards. Juju Smith, 3 catches for 32, and Jack Smith, 1 for 22. So if you look at the stats, the Yellow Jackets lead in first downs. They lead in penalties, but they don't lead on the scoreboard, and they don't lead in time of possession. Time of possession a little bit to Stillwater, 12 minutes and 17 seconds to the Yellow Jackets, 11 minutes and 43 seconds. Almost identical, down to 17 seconds difference.
Yep. Mr. Crowder, you brought up the England and U.S. soccer game earlier in the broadcast, and I think that's what we've had here. We've had a long game so far with a couple of bright spots.
Yeah. The biggest difference I see is the Jackets aren't scared to lose. I felt England was scared to lose. I think the Jackets are going to put it all on the field. They're not scared. Stillwater, I bet you now coming out of halftime they're not scared to lose. I think at first they just kind of expected this to be a crowning moment where they're just going to get out there and just play. But I think we're going to see a different I think we're going to see two different teams out there where they're going to make some adjustments, and it's going to be I don't think we're going to end 7-7.
So here's what it boils down to, guys. Your whole season boils down to one half of a football game.
For a lot of these boys,
Whether you walk away with the state championship or you get that runner-up, comes to the last 24 minutes of the season. And so Stillwater will start with the ball. Defense have a chance to make an immediate impact. But it all boils down to 2 quarters, 12 minutes each, and it's all going to be laid out on the field.
and Choctaw will have the wind at their back in the fourth quarter.
We'll go from our left to our right, and we pooch kick it.
Fair catch.
And they call a fair catch. And we were kicking into the wind, so that's a good play because we probably weren't going to kick it into the end zone. And if we kicked it down to like the 5 or 6 yard line, that had a great opportunity to do a great return. So we pooch kick it, make them call a fair catch. They get it at the 24-yard line.
And that means we get the wind in the fourth quarter. That could be key.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what you want.
So here's Stillwater coming out with the same set.
Yep.
Their running back, Noah Roberts, the quarterback, Gundy.
Blocking back in there as well.
There's the snap. There's the look. It's a give to Roberts as he rounds the outside, gets to the outside. He has a blocker out there, and he crosses the 40 to the 45 and finally gets taken down by Fitro, number 2. And that comes across the 45 to the 46. And so that's a 22-yard run as they open up the half. First and 10.
Well, the offense has a huge advantage.
Comes around again, and he gets dragged down, and that's Will Smith, number 20.
Just holding him by his jersey.
And that's going to be a loss of 1 as he grabbed a jersey and didn't let it go.
And R.J. Jackson finishing him off, getting up a little slowly off the ground, R.J.
He has been. So it's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11, we'll call it. So Gundy takes a look again. He wants the snap. There's the snap. There's the give. No,
Gundy
he keeps it. He keeps it, and he crosses the 50. He picks up 5. So it's going to be third down and 6.
That was number 12, Braven McConnell, making the tackle for us.
That's that sophomore.
They're still keeping it on the ground for some reason. I would expect them to air it out a little bit.
Third down and 6 from the 49, just crossed over into Yellow Jacket territory. Gundy takes a look, does a hard count. Yellow Jackets don't jump. He looks over to get the signal from the coach.
We've been able to hold them every third down so far this game.
I think this play, we're just manning up the receivers because there's something wrong with their throwing ability, I think.
There's the snap. There's a look. Gundy wants to throw. We got pressure on him. He throws the ball. He's got a guy open, and it's overthrows him.
Way too deep.
Gets that ball up in the air with the wind to his back, and he rolls it.
And they were
incomplete.
They were both hand fighting. He was pushing off on us. We were grabbing his hand that was pushing on us.
That was Austin Huber.
Fourth down and 6, and they bring out their punt group. They bring their offensive line over, send out the punt group.
And this might be the biggest stop of the game. Yep. It's so hard to stop coming out of the locker room because
those
they
are
made
leaves.
adjustments.
Those are leaves. I thought there was flags blowing. That's leaves.
Yes, there's lots of leaves. Fall is deceptive.
So
sometimes.
Juju Smith back at the 10-yard line. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick goes up. It's not going to go very far. It should bounce back.
Nope. It's going to take a Stillwater bounce.
Stillwater bounce, and it's good punt by Gundy as the ball rolls down at the 3-yard line. Yellow Jackets will have the ball first and 10 at their 3 as the Yellow Jackets defense does its job and stops them as Stillwater picks up 1 first down in that play, that big 22-yard run on the first play of the half, and then the Yellow Jackets shut them down. They punt the ball from the 49 to the Yellow Jacket 3.
When the Yellow Jacket defensive line is able to penetrate that offensive line, Stillwater's been able to do nothing.
Yeah,
they've gotten their yardage when they've been able to hook our left tackle and get some yardage that way.
They're just so good as a unit, and they work so well together.
Offense comes out charged up. We'll be taking the ball 4 yards deep into our own end zone.
Single back trips right.
Also gets the ball. He gives to Ray. Ray up the middle, finds an opening, crosses the 5, gets out to the 8-yard line, and takes it from the 4 out to the 8. They're going to spot it at the 9. We'll give him 5 yards on the run. We'll trail Ray. The workhorse today, number 15, senior.
Yeah, I was wrong. That was a double back. We do have a player down on the field, and so the trainers are going to look at it. It is a Yellow Jacket.
They spot the ball at the 14-yard line.
That gives a little room back there.
I'm sorry, at the 9-yard line. Pickup from the 3 out to the 9.
When you can gain 6 yards on a first down give up the middle, then you know you're having success with your offensive line versus their defensive line.
Absolutely, and I hope I don't know who's down, but we don't need anybody injured.
No, yeah. Yeah,
he looks like he's Looks like he's in a little bit of pain. Hopefully he's just sore.
Yeah, we don't want to scare anybody, though.
So,
but yeah.
he's up on his feet. And that's number 56, Brody Hofen. Brody getting some help to the sidelines. Maybe twisted his ankle or something, but he is getting up and he is going to the sidelines. So that's an important guy right there, 56. He's our he's a senior.
Right tackle.
Absolutely. So we'll get somebody in there.
But as we've seen so far this year, Jackets next man up.
Next man up, and let's go, guys.
They've made it this far because people have decided it's my turn.
Brody is senior. We want him to be able to finish out the state championship game.
Absolutely.
Come on, get over there and have Robert Polk look at you and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Do some tape job, and let's go play football.
Because he's walking pretty good.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's on the sideline. He's going to be all right. Here we go. Wassel takes a look. It's empty set. Ball on the 9-yard line. Got to get to the 13. There's a snap. There's a look. Give to Ray. Ray finds an opening, finds a seam, crosses the 10 to about the 11. Let's see if they give him the 11. That official got hurt over this sideline. He got ran into. Will Smith took him out.
32, Cameron Johnson on the tackle.
Gain of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2. Ball at the 11. Boy, the ball's been at the 11-yard line an awful lot today. 3rd and 2, ball at the 11. Got to get to the 13.
Yeah, and you got to go through the 11 to get there.
Are you thinking 2 plays to get 2 yards?
No, not with it this close.
Wassel takes a look, snaps the ball, wants the ball. They line up 6 yards off. There's the snap, the trick play. I think we got it.
Very close.
Very close.
They're going to spot it. It looks like the spot from this guy over here. It looks like it's going to be good.
Yep. Motioning the
they
first
move
down.
Sticks down.
Here we go.
1st and 10, Yellow Jackets. That was a little bit of a trick play there on that snap. Ball goes out to the 14.
Yeah, just a little an actual under the center snap.
Yep.
Probably a sideways snap to a running back.
Yep.
Steele held up his hands like he didn't know what was going on to the sideline, and that distracted the defense.
So
just
1st and
enough.
10.
Good use.
Ray is the backfield. There's a snap. There's a look. Ray follows his blocker, number 81, Connor Stover, and there's a flag.
There's a flag off the play.
Yeah. He comes back and hits Wassel with it. That ought to be a penalty on the official for hitting Wassel with the flag. He picks up the 1st down, but let's see what the call is going to be.
I guess it's holding.
Choctaw.
I'm not sure what they saw.
I'm not either because it was well after the play was downfield. Let's see where they spot the ball at. All the way back to the 7-yard line.
That hurts.
So they got to get to the 24. So it's 1st and 17. Ball at their own 7.
Choctaw this year has been able to use the big play to erase penalties at times.
Yeah, it's going to be a little harder with I think everybody's having a problem throwing it a little bit. Everybody's been keeping it on the ground.
1st and 17 from the 7. Wassel takes a look. Ray goes from the right side to the left side. There's the snap. There's the look. Wassel wants to keep it and run. He turns the corner. And he's not going to get anywhere back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard. We'll give him a yard on the play. That was just a quarterback follow your blockers, but Wassel didn't find the opening if there was one.
And Cameron Johnson has made a couple of tackles for the Pioneers early in this second half.
2nd and 16, ball at the 8-yard line. Yellow Jackets in deep in their own territory after that 10-yard penalty in the play in which they had picked up the 1st down on that penalty.
We're going to have a quads right, single receiver left, empty backfield.
So Wassel back there by himself. There's no hope. You got to scramble around. Wassel takes a look. He's going to scramble right. He tells his receiver go on down. He throws it short.
And he gets hit late. No flag, but it was pretty late. I thought it was a flag, but it's a leaf.
Yep, I tell you, those leaves will get. Those are big leaves if we can see them from way up here. Those are huge leaves.
Yeah.
Almost as big as a tree.
So 3rd and what? What do we got here?
3rd and 16, ball at the 8. So big 3rd down play here. That ball came up short, throwing into the wind. It kind of dove as it went downfield. It kind of went down. So here's Wassel. He got trips to the right, twins to the left, empty set. Wassel back is an own 3 where he'll receive the snap. Wassel takes a look, hauls out the signals. Everybody's set. There's the snap. There's the look. Wassel wants to throw. He throws it up, and it's intercepted. And he's got to cross the 20 to the 15 and pushed out of bounds at the 11 or 12.
That's number
the
13.
11-yard line.
Julius Talley with the
And Wassel takes a really
interception.
late hit and a little bit of a cheap shot, it looks like.
Well, they brought the pressure on him. It came from the left-hand side, which caused Steele was not able to step into that pass. Plus, there was double coverage down the field anyway.
Well, and you're throwing it in the wind, and the ball gets hung up. And so he just he got picked off.
Yeah.
That's the first turnover of the game by either team, and it comes deep into the Yellow Jacket territory, and Yellow Jackets have a man down at the goal line as well.
Yeah, it looked like he got speared a little bit.
That's Wassel getting up. He's walking off. He's talking to his coaches, talking to the officials, but they didn't call anything, so that's the way it is. Ball's at the 10-yard line, first down, and they're going to call it first and goal.
I wish they'd call that down just a little bit.
So defense, your back's to the wall. Let's here at 7:48.
The defense has been able to stand up in moments like these so far.
So that turnover comes at 7:48 of the third quarter. We want a timeout, and we get a timeout as we're running down the field calling timeout to the official, and we get the timeout here.
Yeah, they got kind of a double back.
We needed to get another man in.
Yeah.
So we need to see a settled down defense here with our defensive line dominating like they have this entire game.
Absolutely. Defense can turn it over right here. They can get it right back. So they got their job. They got their work cut out for them as they're 10 yards. Stillwater has only 10 yards to go on this possession. But
yeah, we kind of expect them to throw right here just to kind of mix it up a little bit.
Well, or Gundy for just to run the ball behind those two backs, that lead back and then that up back, that slot back.
They've liked running off this left tackle, too.
Yep.
When they've gotten their big chunks.
So,
yep, they do.
So here we go, Yellow Jackets, ball in the 10.
But they got that kind of that two backs with that H-back, fullback.
I hear the coaches talking next door. It says, do it just like we taught them. Tell them do it just like we taught them. So they've seen this this setup before. So
R.J. Jackson is on the field.
So here we go, Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, let's get that ball back.
Stillwater going to take the ball at the 10. Gundy back. He's got a lead back. There's the snap. There's the look. He gives the man right up the middle, and he's squashed at the line. No gain on that play.
Let's see who that is.
I believe
Marcus
that's Costa.
McGrew.
Is that 9?
Bastida and Costa in there.
All right. So second down and goal. No. Didn't get anywhere on that play.
I think Elliott was in on that.
All right, number 11.
Yeah.
All right, so second down and goal as the Yellow Jackets put a damper on that play. Let's see what they do on the second down play. They have twins to the right. They have an up back. They have a slot back. Gundy wants the ball. He snaps the ball. He gets the ball. He wants to throw it. He throws it out here, throws it in the corner. He catches it for a touchdown.
Yeah, he does.
He laid it out there that time. The ball just sailed right over our defender. Our defender was running with their guy, and it went right over our shoulder, right into their hands. And here at 7:07, the Stillwater takes the first lead of the ball game. 7:07 of the third quarter.
And Heston Thompson for them, number 15, making that touchdown reception.
And here we go for a kick. They're just going to go for one.
7:07 in the third quarter. After that turnover, they scored 7 points on the turnover.
And turnovers are always costly. We just need to get one back.
There's the snap down, the kick's up, and it's no good.
No good. That might be key.
Mark that down.
13-7. I'll give you a second. Let's go ahead and run that commercial as soon as you can. Tyler Pest Solutions, the gold standard in eastern Oklahoma County in pest control. Spiders, ants, fleas, scorpions, mice, rats, general pest control, termite control. We do it all. Independently owned and operated right here in Choctaw. As a leader of eastern Oklahoma County pest control, you can count on Tyler Pest Solutions to use the safest, eco, and pet-friendly products available. The only bug you can't beat is a Choctaw Yellow Jacket. All right, we're back on.
Right, Stillwater getting ready to kick off with the wind to their back. So costly turnover there, and that interception as Stillwater takes advantage of it. They go 10 yards in 2 plays. The first play they run the ball, get 0. Second play they throw the 10-yard touchdown pass.
Let's see if Stillwater will try a little a cheeky little onside. This is something they've done before.
Back deep, 22, Nate Kiefer. and number 6, Juju Smith. Wind to their back. I would expect them to kick it into the end zone, but let's see. 7:07, this kickoff comes.
I might hang it up there and try to go get it.
And he's going to kick it deep, and it's going to go
Good.
into the end zone.
Good. We'll come out and start on the 20.
Right in the middle of the O on Broncos. So Yellow Jackets first and 10 from their 20. And you know what? Last time we had the ball, we drove the ball, we were moving the ball. We had that holding penalty that pushed us back because we picked up the first down on the play. And once again, we talked about penalties in the first half causing you trouble. That caused us trouble there because we were moving the ball down the field, and we had to come all the way back, and then they intercept the ball.
Yeah.
So, that penalty kind of got to us at that, at that juncture.
Well, you got to have a short memory, and just it doesn't matter what happened before. All that matters is what happened in this play, and so you got to just let that go. And
so Yellow Jackets back out. So Wassel back out there.
Can I have that 2-back set? Trips left.
First and 10 from their 20.
I believe Hoffman is back out there.
There's the snap. There's the look. It's give to Ray. He runs. He jukes one guy, gets out, picks up 9 yards, picks up 8 yards on that carry.
But yeah,
and he should have been tackled at the line of scrimmage, and he made a quick move. He does a great stop and go as he can stop and turn and twist and move.
I mean, just powerful.
Number 13 just got his shoestrings.
So 2nd down and 2, empty set, no back.
Yeah,
twins to the right, twins to the left. Wassel by himself back there. There's a snap. There's a look. He wants to throw. He loads it up. He throws it across the middle.
Drag route. Juju
crosses the 40 out to the 43-yard line, and we've got another man down.
Tackled by number 6, Zach Tyson.
That's
how we started the game, getting the ball to Juju
he's
in space.
He's not down. He's just a little bit of pain.
Ball at the 42-yard line. Pick up of 14 yards on that pass to number 6, Juju Smith. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets, ball at the 42.
Those drag routes, if they can access the middle of the field against Stillwater, there may be yards to be had.
So Wassel takes a look. There's the snap. There's a look. Give to Ray again. Ray gets tackled at the line of scrimmage as he beat his man up to the ball. And it's the first time today that I've seen Stillwater beat one of our guys off the ball.
And that was Kyler Page on the tackle there.
And Ray loses 2 yards on that run. So 2nd down and 12. You'd be worried about that play, losing 2 yards on that play, except that's the first time today. Every other time, Ray's made lots of yards. So 2nd down and 12. Also takes a look at the coaches to get the signals. Right now we got quads to the left. Ray back there as a single back.
And tight end right.
There's a snap. There's a look. Wassel throws it. He throws it out. It's caught. He moves to the inside, moves up the middle, gets out to the 45-yard line. I believe that's Juju Smith, number 6. As he picks up 5 yards on that pass, brings up 3rd down and 7. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Very doable. They're stopping the clock for some reason.
Okay.
Flag on the play. Nope, no flag.
No.
We had a Stillwater player lose his helmet, so he had to come off the field.
So it's 3rd down and 7 for the Yellow Jackets. Big 3rd down play here as they need to continue driving the ball.
Huge.
Quads to the right.
And this is a
single back. Wassel takes a look at the defense. Ray in motion to the right. There's the snap. There's the look. Wassel gets.
They blitzed hard, and Wassel has to take it.
Wassel takes it. He picks up about 6. Gets out to the 48-yard line. Or picks up 3.
Which
it's going to be 4th down and 4.
This is a place on the field we like to go for it on 4th.
Yeah, there's not. You don't gain much by punting into the wind. Like, It's better to throw up a 50-50 ball. So we got the quads.
They jump. There's a 5-yard penalty, and Yellow Jackets
first down.
Pick up the first down on the hard count. They did that to us a couple times earlier.
Yep. And remember, we started the game trying to get them to jump with their kind of chaotic line.
So we appreciate that, Stillwater. Thank you for that gift. They're just repaying the gift that we gave them earlier in the game.
Yeah, it's just payback.
So 1st down, Yellow Jackets. They live to see another day on 1st down play here at the 46-yard line. Wassel takes a look. Ray single back, quads to the right. He takes a look. There's a call. Man in motion.
Juju.
There's a give to Juju.
Jet
sweep, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That time they loaded the strong side of the field, the open side, and there was nobody on the left side, but Stillwater was able to get to
That play
Juju
took
on
a
that
while
play.
to develop, and by that time, those guys standing up just ran to the spot. So they didn't have to get down, get up, look for the ball. They're just standing up out there on defense, and they're just watching the play, and they're running to the ball.
It looks like they lost a yard. 2 back set, trips right.
Second down. Walsall takes a look. This gets the ball, gets the snap. Up the middle, Ray. Ray gets to the 45-yard line. Brings up third down, and looks like we'll call it 9.
Yep.
Another big third down play here for the Yellow Jackets.
Huge.
If they don't get any yards on the first down, and they pick up probably 1 or 2 on that, as they lost 1 yard on the first play.
I'd look in the middle of the field
Third
here.
down and 9. Middle's open for Stover if they can find him in the middle.
Yeah, it just depends where they drop those linebackers. That's the hard
And
part
in
to
motion,
know.
there's the snap. Walsall takes it. He's going to run it himself, and he gets he's going to be short
1
by a yard.
short.
I'm not sure about that
Fourth
spot.
and 1.
I'm not sure about that spot. He didn't slide. You know, it's different when you slide. It's where you start to slide, right?
So it's going to be 4th down and 1.
A full 1 yard.
Ball at the 37-yard line.
Yeah.
So that was just quarterback keeper.
Yep. It's a designated draw, so let's see what they do here. They're probably going to do a hard count. I would.
So
See if
Walsall
they'll give us a
does
gift.
a hard count. They don't jump. We look over to get the signal. Got a single back.
8 seconds.
Like I said, Ray's only been stopped 1 time this game of not getting the first down. 2 seconds, we'll have to get a timeout. We get the timeout here at 2:17 of the third quarter with the Yellow Jackets down 13-7. Timeout on the field, Choctaw.
That takes us to 1 timeout remaining for the game.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. And they have 3.
But this is a big moment.
At 4th and 1, you got to get the right play in to get your series continue going. And so it might be a great time to use that timeout, especially since it looked like they weren't sure what to call on 4th and 1.
Yep.
I don't know. I think I'd give it to Ray. Last time we gave it to Ray, he got stopped, but it's the only time tonight that they've stopped him for no gain.
The other option I'd look at is steal with the keeper.
Yeah.
Out of the shotgun.
I think I'd run Connor Stover as my lead back through the hole and give it to Ray.
Yep.
And trust my line.
Yeah.
To get my one. You know, they've been running that Stover up the middle. Ray's been following him, and it's been successful all night. So let's see what they call here. But they haven't shut that play down tonight. So
You got to imagine that they're going to send 7.
and a lot of that just depends on Stillwater, what hole they jump into with that run-around defense that they have, if they guess right.
Here they are lining in a more traditional defensive front.
We don't have a back there with Stover, so if we're going to run it, it's going to be Stover with the ball.
Or Steele.
I'm sorry, Steele. Stover in the slot.
Steele, yeah, he's that H-back, fullback type.
So it's an empty set, so they're going to key on him.
Latrell Ray
Take
is
a
lined
look.
up left.
There's Ray in motion. There's the snap. There's a look. We faked to Ray. We throw it out here.
Fumble.
It's a live ball.
Incomplete.
Fumble.
They're
It's a
calling
live
it
ball.
incomplete.
How's that not a fumble?
I don't know, but they call it incomplete. So that's a turnover on downs.
It is a turnover and downs. I don't understand. That was clearly backwards.
It was, but we'll take it in that the ball goes back to the 37, which is in our favor this time. But, yeah, it was backwards.
And that was penetration by the defensive line by Stillwater that blew that play up from the beginning.
I mean, that's really far backwards.
Fourth and 1, and it's a turnover on downs. Big play right there for the Stillwater turnover defense.
One of their first really big
All right,
plays.
our defense come alive now. 1st and 10. There's a single back. There's the snap. There's the look. There's the give to their running back. Cuts it up the middle. Finds some room. Is tackled, but he's going to get 8 yards on that play.
Yeah, this is
It's a ground and pound right now.
with 14 minutes in the game. This is a key defensive stand right here.
Stillwater on the grind and pound and run the clock.
We need to get that ball back.
2nd and 2.
And they got that double back set.
Gundy takes the snap. There it is. Same. Give to the back again. And he's not going to get it. He's going to get 1.
Will Smith there.
Third
And
down
R.J.
and 1.
Jackson combining for that tackle.
3rd and 1 at the 46. He's got to get to the 47.
And I imagine they're just going to keep doing this until we stop it.
The ground and pound. Gundy may run it himself this time.
This is going to be a Gundy keeper.
A read option. There it is, single back. Defense ready.
We're loaded up
There's
left.
the snap. There's look. Gundy keeps it. He's going to run it. He's going to cross. He's going to get open. He's got a clear path to the end zone. He's 10 yards in front of everybody. It's going to be a touchdown. Gundy comes at 110 here in the third quarter.
Yep.
We were lined up heavy on the far side of the field. They ran it to the near side of the field and caught us in a tough alignment.
But yeah, they kind of have that offset two-back set where he just runs right behind them. It's
so Gundy with the 46-yard touchdown run now for the extra point.
I wonder if our guys were in the wrong spots for that. They didn't quite look aligned correctly.
Sometimes it's just a gamble.
Ball's down, snaps, kicks up, and it's
This
good.
one's good, yeah.
So here it is. It's now 20-7. Yellow Jackets have their work cut out for them, down 2 scores with 1:10 left in the third, and then they've got the fourth. And those last 2 series, Stillwater scored quick.
All right, let's run commercial.
The only thing standing between an amateur and a professional is a little thing called practice. To turn a passion into a career, you got to get hands-on, put in the hours, hone your skill, and train like tomorrow depends on it. Across the state, we're powering Oklahoma's future. Here, passion goes pro. EOC Tech Center, powered by Career Tech.
All right, we're back.
Stillwater getting ready to kick off to us. They have the wind to their back as they have the ball to the wind of their back for next minute 10. So Yellow Jackets, this is an important series right here is try to get some points back here.
Oh, yeah.
Down 13 points here. I mean, it's just 2 touchdowns, and with the conversion extra point.
And we know we have the big play capability.
I'm nervous about that onside still.
No, if they're kicking it deep, they don't want us having the ball near midfield. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets ball at their 20.
We got a personal foul. That's what that is.
So now we'll start at our 10.
Yep. So what we had was an excessive blocking penalty, and it's unfortunately I'm going to have to agree with the refs. That was fair. We're blocking after the whistle.
Never have a penalty when the ball goes into the end zone. You can't do anything with the ball. No sense even blocking anybody.
Right.
But I know that ball goes behind you. You don't know what's happening.
No, but it's again, you hear that whistle, you stop.
So here we go.
That's what
holding. Choctaw.
Really? Okay. They call it holding. I wouldn't call it a holding. I'd call it. It was definitely not holding. I would call it excessive blocking, but not holding.
Did we grab him before we blocked him?
We didn't grab him. You're allowed to grab, inside. He wasn't grabbing.
So Wassel and the offense, they've moved the ball both times. Last time they 4th and 1, and they just didn't get it, so let's move the ball again. We should have confidence that the offense can move the ball. There's empty set. Wassel with the signals there. He wants to throw the ball. He has plenty of time. He loads it up. He throws it across the middle, and there it is, complete out to the 25-yard line.
First down.
And there should be Connor Stover. Is it Jack Smith?
Number 8. Sorry, 81.
That's Connor Stover.
That's over the middle. I think that's where
the game is to be played. That's where the opening's been.
They're not stopping the clock.
1st and 10.
This game over because of the next game.
There's Wassel back. He finds an opening. He's going to keep it. He tucks the ball. He makes a move. He does a twist, and he's down.
And he gets late hit.
And they don't
call
it. They don't throw a flag.
That's a shame.
And we don't need to react, or they're going to throw one on us.
Yeah,
ball goes out to the 31.
That's
up a 6 yards.
That was blatant.
And
2nd and 4.
To keep his head here.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to deal with because that was blatant.
2nd and 4, ball at the 31-yard line. No blood, no foul. Here we go.
Well, I don't want a bit blood on that one.
2nd down. Wassel takes a look. Empty set. Quads to the left. There's the snap. They're sending everybody. Wassel loads it up. He throws it.
Wide
open man. He catches it across the 45 to the 40. Catches it.
Here's a guy, a blocker.
Comes down to the right side. Gets a blocker in front of him. Follows his block. Steps over the block and out at the 23-yard line.
And that is Jack Smith.
So Jack Smith takes the ball all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Huge.
And it took Trey Tuck a long time to track him down to tackle him.
That's a 46-yard pass to number 8, Jack Smith. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets as here they come.
Well, not yet because we got a 4th down. So we're gonna run a commercial, and then we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Stan with SWM and Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
All right, we're back. We're back. All right, we're back. And fourth quarter, 12 minutes to live. We have the wind with us for the rest of the game. That missed extra point might be a key moment of this game. And I don't know if it was missed or slightly blocked or what, but that could play.
There's a lot of football to be played yet.
There's a lot of football, and right here we're knocking at the door. 25 yards out is almost the Jackets' optimal area to score from, because their whole playbook is ahead of them, and we got enough explosive players that they can score at any time. So this with this quads left, single right,
and that last throw, I'm going to give it up to Steele, was off his back foot and had to be at least a 40-yard pass.
Also says he can't hear the band playing over here, Stillwater band. He can't get the play.
Yep. Although they're playing when they're supposed to, unfortunately. But they waited. I guess they waited, right? Okay. We just got the updated quarter stats. They're fast. We're ready to play. Steele, he throws it, and it's picked off at the 5. Back to the 20, and Stillwater made us pay for that one. Somewhere there was a mistake. Okay, that is we're going to send the defense back out there, and we're going to have to bow up here. We've got to get that ball back. These turnovers are basically the difference in the game.
What we saw there, Steele thought to run, pulled it back, saw a man running up the middle where he's had a lot of success, and didn't account for the safety over the top. And you could tell he was regretting that throw.
Yeah, I think you could tell right when he threw it. He knew it was in that zone. But here comes the defense right here. It's the double back. It's just going to be a handoff counter. And he squirts free. And he's got one man to beat. And he gets him with the shoestring tackle at about the 38-yard line. Did we get the number on that guy?
What was it? 26, I believe it was.
Okay. He saved the touchdown there.
Jamari White.
The Jackets just need to settle in. It's okay. You can't do anything about what happened before. Let's just get the ball back here. Stillwater with that double back. It's just a handoff to the tailback. And he gets stopped well short of the goal line.
And there's number 9, Ethan Costa. Coming up a little limping himself. Right now we're missing Will Smith on the field, who is one of our top defensive players.
And what's been interesting about Stillwater, they basically play the same formation every time. They got that 2-back, that H-back, twins to the left, single receiver to the right, and he's just running right behind his big backs. There goes Gundy. And he makes a hit, and then he gets taken out by a bunch of Jackets, and then there's a little bit of shoving on the sidelines, not too much. He is at 3rd and about 2, just a little short of the goal line.
Yeah, number 26 on that play stuck his head in there and took on the larger quarterback at that.
Looks like there's a timeout.
Got a man down.
Is there a man down?
On the near side.
Yes, it is a yellow jacket.
It's like a cramp of some kind.
Yeah, he was just down. That's what you want to do. And so he's going to run off the field, so he'll have to sit out for one play. And I expect to see him back. But yeah, I mean, you know what? These players are putting it 100% into this, and you know, it does have toll on your body a little bit. Okay, we got a 3rd and 2 situation here. Ball on the 28. Okay, we got that same set, double back set. Okay, Jackets almost came across but didn't with the hard count. Both backs are on the right. And Gundy's just going to keep it, try to get it, and
Gundy at the 25. Mark at the 25, be a first down.
He got a first down, just barely.
2 yards on that pickup.
And Travis Elliott tried to come in there from behind and pull him backwards.
Yeah, that's
He
just basically
lunged forward just enough.
Basically just a power run.
Gundy doing it with his legs, and the other guys doing it. They're running the ball. They're not doing it through the air. 10:25 left in the game.
Will Smith back on the field.
There's a snap. There's a handoff again. To man up the middle. He's tackled for a loss in the play by
number
Fitro.
2.
That's Fitro.
Seeing a little bit of extra pressure being brought there from others outside of the box.
2nd and 12 at the 27.
And yep, they're getting the play there, taking their time, because we're now under 10 minutes. This is just a key defensive. We got to get this stop. There's just not a lot of time left with how well
Gundy takes a look.
They're lining up weird.
Man in motion. There's a jet sweep. Turns it to the inside. Gets 1 yard.
Maybe. I think he lost some. It's going to be a 3rd.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 26.
That's a play that plays into Choctaw's strength. That defensive line able to flow with that play, string it out, and make the tackle for no gain.
That's where Gundy loads it up here. Third down.
Yep, and let's see what they do. Same set.
Follow
3rd and 11.
Follow that.
I think they're going
left
right.
back.
No, he's going to throw it.
Yep.
We have good coverage, and it's on the ground.
So 4th and 11. Ball at the 26.
And they're going to go for it. I doubt they're going to kick it.
No, they're going into that stiff wind. They're going from our left to our right.
That'll be a tough kick.
So defense, here it is. Get the ball back. We need it with 9 minutes left. We got to score twice.
Probably not a run play.
No, Gundy will load it up.
Yep, we've got our coverage set in. They're trying to confuse Gundy a little bit.
See if we
9
can get
seconds.
some pressure. We got some shift by the Will
defense.
Smith to the right side.
Yep. Gundy takes a look. There's a snap. There's a look. He wants to throw. He's going to throw it across the middle.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
He had 2 guys covering on that play. One was Fitro, number 2. And the other number is a shiny number.
Yep, that's number 18, I believe.
So 8:58. Again, hopefully they got the offense settled down because there's plenty of time left. There's plenty of time left. Jackets are so explosive, 30, 40 yards. It's not a big deal. Coach has his plays. We'll see what they can do here.
Once again, the last series we were moving the ball till we threw the interception. We had a 15-yard pass, a 6-yard run, and a 46-yard pass, and then we threw the interception. So 2 interceptions out of the last 3 series this half. So it's 1st and 10 from the 26. Ray in motion. Snap. Also wants to throw. He's going to keep it. He's going to
have to run.
Takes the ball across the 25, 35, goes down at the 37-yard line. First down, Yellow Jackets. Ball going to be spotted at the 38. Going to be pick up at 12 yards.
That was a good read.
That time the offensive line able to funnel the pressure around Steele instead of into his face.
So it's 1st and 10. Win to the Yellow Jackets back.
And they're sending a lot. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential.
There's a snap. There's a look. Walsa wants to throw. He finds the guy. Throws another interception. He catches it. He's on the run. He runs it across the 30
makes the
to
tackle.
25.
And that's one that he'll want back.
Yeah,
sure.
And here's what happened. They lined up to rush 6. One of them peels off and basically covers the hook curl route, just kind of that linebacker mid-level drop, and that's who intercepted it.
So defense, you've got to save the day once again. It's balls on the 25. That's 3 interceptions in 4 series this half.
So this is not the time to get down.
So defense got to get the ball back.
Get the ball back.
Comes at 8:28.
Defense has been, best defense all year long. They have this opportunity. We got to get it back. You got to imagine Stillwater is going to milk the clock as much as possible. They're just going to run right here.
Gandy with the call. There's the snap. There's a give to the running back. He runs it up the middle for about 2 yards. Yep, they're going to mark it at about the 2 yards at about the 23-yard line, pickup of 2.
And this is where they hurt us, with just sitting on that clock, with letting it run.
Last week, Deer Creek came back on Stillwater in the last 5 minutes of the game and made it a close game. So Stillwater has shown that they have some weaknesses that, it's by long ways being over.
Yeah, and we're just all there watching the run, man coverage on the edges.
2nd down and 8. Gandhi with the call. There's the snap. There's look. He wants to throw. He throws it deep. He throws it to the outside. And we're going to get a penalty for pass interference.
Yeah, and
so
if that's the case, it's better to pass interfere than get a touchdown. But
yeah, in that case,
penalty on Choctaw.
I think he saved a touchdown.
Yeah, I do too. I saw the grab, unfortunately. I try not to see us do anything
They called
wrong.
it holding, not pass interference.
Yeah, because it was before. Yeah. So that's just 10 yards still.
From the 23, it should go down to the 13.
It's not an automatic first down.
They're targeting their number 15, Heston Thompson, who's been there.
Should
Pretty
go
much their
to-
only receiving threat today.
1st and 10, ball at the 13-yard line. Defense, you got your back to the wall. Let's go, guys. Here we go.
Yep, but you pass interfere, you just live another day.
7:42 left on the clock of the game time. Yeah, it's going to be a give to the running back and run some more clock off. Follow his lead back, and there it is.
Ooh.
And we get back there, and we make a stop in the backfield at the 15.
That was number 2 flying
Fitro.
back into the backfield
Fitro
for
and
that knockdown.
And one of the 20s. I can't tell which 20.
2nd and 12 from the 15. Fitro, number 2, comes across the line and hits the ball carrier about the time he got the ball. Tried to jar the ball loose, but he holds onto it. So they're running the clock, running the play clock, running the game clock. They're taking all their time, taking the air out of the ball. With 7 minutes left here, 2nd down and 12.
Heavy right.
And he takes a look, gets the call, wants to throw. He throws that same pass that he just threw. This time it's out of bounds. Even if he'd have caught it, it was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
And that stops the clock.
They're picking on the right corner. They're trying to throw it to the right corner of the end zone.
Yeah, they're just running a corner route, and it's man-to-man on the outside because everybody's in the box. We basically have 2 receivers, one on the right, one on the left, and the corners are man-to-man. Everybody knows it. I'm not revealing any secrets here.
3rd down and 12 from the 15.
The safeties are up, and so –
and that's Cameron Hunt out here on an island by himself with a chance to make a play.
yeah.
And he gets the call. There's the call. There's the give. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to be taken down at the 15-yard line. Going to lose 3 yards on that run.
And they do tick some clock. Are they going to kick this one?
4th.
If they could kick it, it would be big for them.
4th and 12 from the 15.
Bastida was able to shuck his blocker off and make that tackle.
They're sitting in a kicker, I think.
Yep, there's the tee. Gundy going to kick the field goal.
Might as well. And it is into the wind. It's what?
From the 22, be a 32-yard field goal attempt.
Yep. If he's got the leg, he's got the leg. But this is a big moment in the game.
There's a snap. The hole's down. The kick's up. He's got plenty of leg.
I don't think it's good.
It's
no good. It was to the left. So, again, time after time after time, the defense comes to help the offense's mistakes.
So, Walso's completing passes this half. We just got to get him to complete them to our team, and then we'll be all right.
Well,
and he's got those throws.
Yeah, and it's regardless of what you think, this Stillwater defense, if ours isn't the best, theirs is. And so that it's very confusing when they're dropping back, and you don't know who's going to drop back into the passing lane. And that's what happened last time.
Ball comes out the 20. We're talking to our coach is talking to their official. I don't know what he's not too happy, but I don't know what it was about.
Well, there's some shenanigans. We know what's going on, and they're not calling it. And
first and 10, ball at the 20.
We don't want anybody hurt out of this deal, especially empty set, quads right.
There's a snap. There's a look. They're putting pressure on Wassel. He takes the ball. He turns up the middle, across the 25, across the 30, 35, across the 40, 45, runs out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They're going to give him the 47-yard line, so it's a pickup of 27 yards on that run. First and 10, Yellow Jackets, ball at the 47-yard line.
And that was a good read in the line. Just open that door up for him to make that decision. Good coverage downfield.
Quick touchdown here changes a lot of things.
You're thinking if you can get out of bounds, get out of bounds.
So,
save that one timeout.
Yes.
6 minutes left on the clock.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's very important.
So Wassel takes a look.
Quad right, empty.
There's a snap. He's going to carry it again. He turns it up the middle, crosses the midfield, across to the 44-yard line. And that's going to be a pickup of 7 yards. They're going to give him the 44. So it's going to be second down and about 3. That's your quarterback, Steele Wassel, both times on those carries. Second down and 3. Wassel back, wants to throw. He finds a man. He throws it. He completes it at the 30, across the 30 to about the 25, and he's hit, and he's driven down at the 25-yard line.
And that's another key.
Juju. That was Juju.
Another key to making a comeback is getting first downs, which also stops the clock.
That's right. A 22-yard pass to Juju Smith. So Wassel quads to the right. Wassel backs, empty set. There's a snap. There's a look. He wants to throw. He steps back. He rolls around. He scrambles around. He's trying to find a man open. He finds a man open. He missed 2 guys in a row. It's like a bullet that goes through one and goes to the other. He missed Connor Stover, and then he missed Juju. Yep. Both of them in line to catch the ball, but the ball falls incomplete. No harm.
That was a laser.
That's the case where the pressure caused him to have to move his feet, so he couldn't find. There were 3 guys open, but he had to move, so he couldn't set his feet and make the shot, make the throw.
Second and 10, ball at the 25. Big opportunity here for the Yellow Jackets. They move the ball from their own 20 to the Stillwater 25.
But at this point, first, second, third, fourth, doesn't matter. You just got to make one play.
There's the snap. There's a look. Wassel wants to throw. He's got pressure. He steps up into the pocket. He
finds
a man open. He catches it. He's inside the 10 at the 6-yard line.
Is that Juju? Yeah, that's Juju.
So that's a 19-yard pass to number 6, Juju Smith.
Pushed out of bounds by Cameron Johnson.
First down at the 6.
Let's get that
first and goal.
5 minutes. You got to think about what they're doing here. They got to score, and what are they going to do?
We got Ray in the backfield now.
The onside.
Connor Stover is the up back in the slot. This is where we've been following Ray, following Connor Stover's block.
I think they like a run-pass option here.
There they all coming, and there's a give to Ray up the middle. He finds an opening, then bounces and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, let's get on the ball.
They sent everybody.
Let's get on the ball.
Tried the draw play.
Second and goal, ball at the 6.
Yeah. And that's, part of the paper, rock, scissors you play in football.
Actually lost a yard. Ball at the 7-yard line. Lost a yard.
Quads left. Empty.
There they all come. The ball's out here. It's a quick throw out here to Ray. He misses the guy, and then he gets tackled by the shoestrings and gets back to the 7.
And the receivers were not able to make the blocks they needed. It was all set up to score then.
Yep.
Third down and goal.
Yeah, 2 down territory for sure, and I think we sealed the deal. We're going to have to onside kick it if we score.
Third and goal at the 6. 4:19 left in the game. There's a snap. There's a look. There's a quick pass. It's complete to Juju. Juju takes the ball, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
There the wide receivers got the blocks that they needed.
6-yard touchdown pass to number 6, Juju Smith. Comes at 4:08 here in the contest.
Yeah, we wavered a little bit on that touchdown call because their hands didn't go up immediately. So
I don't think we mind doing an onside kick because our defense is strong enough.
Yeah.
We don't give up much here with 4:08 left in the game.
Well, it does give Yowzy the opportunity to be a spoiler once again against Stillwater. So
Yowzy out here to do the extra point.
This is important because remember, this will bring it to 6 if he makes it.
Jack Smith holding the ball, calls for the ball. Ball's down, the kick's up, and it's good.
It's good.
So it's 20-14 with 4:08 left in the contest.
And you feel the momentum starts to shift to the white jerseys.
Yes, it does. All right.
So
Let's run. Take a breath. Let's run a commercial, and then we'll be back with some more discussion.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough during storm season, you know that the storms bring lots of hail damage to your roof. With that hail damage comes an insurance claim, and there's no one better to call than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, A+ Better Business Bureau rated, state licensed, bonded, and insured, our full-time staff takes all the stress out of an insurance claim or any project. From roofing to remodels, we do it all. Call us today for your free quote. And always remember, got hell, call Cantrell, 642-8558.
All right, we're back.
We're discussing whether we think it'll be an onside or not. I think it will be because you got to play defense no matter where you kick the ball to. So
look at Stillwater over there in our huddle.
So whether you kick it at the 45, whether you do a 10-yard onside, or whether you kick it 35 yards, it doesn't matter. Your defense, if they don't get the onside, it's going to have to play defense no matter what to get the ball back with only one timeout left.
Well, and you got to believe no matter where Stillwater gets the ball, they're just going to run it and run the clock with our one timeout left. So it's a clock game for them regardless where they get it.
Yowzy did something a little different that time, so I'll tell you after the kickoff.
Stillwater expects it.
I think it'll be an onside. Let's see. Yep, there it is. There's a flag down. We were offsides.
Offsides. Yowzy was actually offsides.
Ran past the ball.
So they will decline this, I'm sure. Unless we have to re-kick it.
I think we have to re-kick it, which is okay. We weren't going to get that onside kick anyway. Nope. What he did that time, the reason I said he did something different, the man standing next to him on his left, he moved him back over about 2 or 3 yards from where he normally stands. That told me that something's a little different in that he's got him moved back over. So I knew it wasn't going to be a regular kickoff. Now, if you can pooch it across that second line and get your speedster there, you might could run under and get it.
Which they just brought a faster guy on the field and ran somebody off.
About 15 yards deep. Now there goes the guy back a little deeper. We decided to kick it deep and make him go. So no time off the clock.
Yeah.
The ball goes into the end zone. So
here's the deal. A first down hurts bad.
Yep.
They're gonna burn probably half the clock right here in 4 plays.
So it's 1st and 10, ball at the 20.
Do you save your timeout or do you use it on defense?
You got to use it on defense, I think.
Time is precious right now.
Yeah.
You got to use it on defense. You got to stop them.
Well, you got to.
I think you use it on 3rd down though. I don't think you use it 1st or 2nd, but
I agree.
Yeah, and you got to see what they're going to run here. They got the same set they have with the 2 backs, but
4:08.
Got to make this
There's
stop.
A snap. There's a
Gundy's
look.
going to keep it, of course.
Gundy keeps it. He's going to get 2 yards on the play.
So now they're going to burn some clock here.
There's RJ coming over to make another tackle.
2nd and 8. Ball at the 22.
It was a gain of 2.
That didn't take long. There's 3:52 left, so he ran it short.
Yeah.
They're lined up like they're going to run it. They're trying to get us to jump. I know they're going to try to do that. That's
Really?
what it was. That's what it was all about, because they're not going to snap the ball with 20 seconds left. They wanted to see if we would jump. Gundy back with the single back. Gundy takes a look. Now he asks for it. Now he gets it. Now he wants to throw. And now he heaves it up. And it's going to be incomplete.
Stopping the clock.
Stops the clock. I'm surprised.
See, that's what I was talking about, where you might not need to use that timeout defensively.
Yeah, that's a case of a
big
Stillwater
3rd down here, guys, because you know they're going to punt it if they don't get it, because they don't want to give us the ball back that deep. So it's big 3rd down play here.
Stillwater,
and they might have to
end the game right there.
They might have to throw it.
We don't jump, thank goodness. 3rd down and 8, Stillwater. 3:28. The clock is stopped. There's a snap. There's a look. He wants to throw. He's going to find a receiver. He throws it out here again, and it's incomplete. And there's no flags.
There is a flag.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Where at?
On the 40-yard line.
Oh.
We reached out and grabbed the receiver.
So it's going to be an automatic 1st down on, here it was, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, it'll be 2.
That same play that they've been running up the right side.
It'll be a 10-yarder, it looks like.
Oh, the bad thing about it gives them all new number of downs again.
Yep.
Interference that time. So
Interference?
They get 15 that time because it's interference.
They grabbed him with the ball in the air, and so now you've really got a
43-yard line
here.
Had them deep, had it deep. They were going to have to punt from deep in their own end zone or deep in their own end against the wind, and they got out.
Yeah, you'd imagine they're going to run this.
It's like caging a bunch of turkeys, and the turkeys get out. Now you got to go catch them again.
You do have to catch the
First and
turkeys.
10. There's the snap. There's the give to the up back, and he doesn't go anywhere. So it's 2nd down and 9. Gets 1 yard on that run. And the clock is against the Yellow Jackets. 3:15, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, get up off the ground, guys. Hurry.
Let them spot the ball. 30 seconds left. They're
going to run this to just beyond 2:30.
3 minutes left. 22 seconds left. They have to snap it just before 2 minutes and 30. They'll have to snap it at 2 minutes and 37 seconds. They're holding them up. The coaches are holding their arms up like, hold up, don't snap it, hold up.
And they have 3 timeouts. If I were them, I might use them and just run it all the way out.
So 2:40. There's the snap. There's the look. It's the give to the up back, and he's going to get free. He's going to run to the open. He's got one man to beat. He goes to the outside, and we knock him down at the 15-yard line.
Well, and the worst part about that is it is another 1st down.
And that was Jamari Smith able to make that touchdown-saving tackle.
41-yard pickup.
Had him all bottled up inside, and he was able to find a cutback lane.
Oh, they spotted the 14-yard line.
Yeah, well, and they were all selling out to get this quick stop. So sometimes that happens.
2:22.
10 seconds on the play clock. And so we
need a turnover bad.
We need some mistake.
Rip and grip. There's a up back. He gets the ball. He goes across the middle, across the 10 to the 9. Or right to the 10. Pick up 4 yards on that run, 2nd down and 6.
You've got to get up and you've got to get the ball to the referee.
The bad thing about now, they're in field goal range.
That is true.
2nd down and 6 from the 10. Field goal just wipes you out.
Let's just strip that ball.
Yep.
16 seconds, so we're going to be just over a minute here, and they might have to use their timeout.
They've got 3, so they can milk
There's
it
the
down.
snap. There's the look. It's a give to their up back. He runs the ball.
He gets nowhere.
He doesn't get anywhere, so it's going to be 3rd down and 6. The clock runs. Timeout?
Yep, timeout. That's the last. I didn't hear what they said.
So the object here as your defense is you've got to hold the player up and you've got to have somebody come strip him out, strip the ball. That's the goal right now. Not just get him down. You've got to try to force a fumble. In that huddle, you know those defensive coaches are preaching everything that those players can do to try and get a stop here and get the ball back.
But yeah.
So Yellow Jackets in a hole, 1:17 left, 3rd and 6. If they make the stop, then they've got to hope for a missed field goal. If that happens, then they've got a little bit of time left, and it doesn't take them long. Yellow Jackets have a quick scoring offense. They have the ability to score in a hurry, but they've put themselves in a pretty tough situation right here.
Yeah, field goal gets them 9.
But it's one play at a time, so Yellow Jackets, here you go. This is a big play.
They cannot stop the clock anymore.
We're looking for a fumble here.
3rd down and 5. Gundy will keep it, I'm sure. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. He rounds the corner. He's crossed. He's going into the end zone.
Get his touchdown.
Stillwater just sealed the deal. The 1:12, scoring a touchdown on a Gundy run.
And no flags.
That time, the offensive line of the Pioneers just sealed the right-hand side of the Choctaw defensive line, and Gundy just ran it in untouched.
Well, silver ball for Choctaw.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
No.
And this has been a tale of defense wins championships, and they didn't win it on the offense. They won it on the defense.
There, snaps down, the kicks up, and it is no good again. So that we've kept them from getting their extra points.
Absolutely.
And the field goals.
Wait. But if it's no good, no, never mind.
So
it's still
26-14 with
still
a minute 12.
We still got to get 2 touchdowns, don't we?
Yeah, it's 14 points. So Stillwater celebrating. Choctaw's trying to get themselves together for the last minute and 12 of the contest.
Yeah,
and you can walk with your head up high. You've played hard all year.
Well, let's go get a touchdown.
Absolutely, but
let's go get a touchdown
even
real
looking
quick.
even looking at the end.
I'm not going to believe it's over until that clock strikes 0-0. We can score right here, get the kickoff, score right here, get it onside, score.
The miracle stories have to come from somewhere.
I mean, yeah, you can't make them up, but they do happen. Let's see what we can get done.
It starts with a big play on this kickoff to give yourself a chance.
Yeah, why not? So let's not assign trophies until it's time. But
yeah, let's not.
Yeah, I want a trophy. But here we go. I've seen Juju do some things, and if I were them, I'm kicking it out of bounds.
I don't want any part of a
yeah,
great play.
I don't want any part of it. So kick it out of bounds. Let us start on the 35. You basically got one play to score, get an onside kick, and then score.
And we're set up in our traditional alignment.
And they look like they're kicking it deep, so they're going to pooch it. They're going to just try to.
Caught by Stover there, and he does secure the ball.
He does. And here we go. Let's see how they line up. Obviously this really limits your play set. You're not going to be able to run it up the middle. You can't stop the clock.
But you do know the middle of the field has been open all game long. You've got some of the best blocking wide receivers in the state.
You know what? And this to me shows a lot of character. This is a little bit like climbing Mount Everest with nothing but a hoodie. But
it's a Choctaw hoodie.
You got to try, right? You're not just going to go go away.
Think of the number of sophomores on this team right now.
Quad right, single receiver left. And they did jump that. And they got to hurry. 1 minute.
And we got a flag down.
So that will stop the clock. I'm not sure what the flag is on.
Delay a game, maybe.
It's on our sideline, which makes me scared.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning. Well, stop the clock. Let's at least get our play in with 1 minute left. Let's see what do we got? Quads left, single receiver right. Now we got trips left. There we go. Now we got quad. I knew it was a quads left. Let's see what Steele can do here. He's going to have to run it. Good. He runs out of bounds, saving a few seconds. 43 seconds left. Decent gain, about 6 yards, but that's not quite enough. But they're playing prevent. They're good. 30 yards off the ball, three safeties,
backs,
and then you got basically 6 defensive backs. 20 yards off, 30 yards off. So it's
like they're rushing 4.
Yeah.
Rushing 3.
Wide open. And he's got some yards. He's at the 40, 35 down. They need to get on that ball. That was Stover, I think.
What kind of defense is that? A Russian 4 or a Russian 3?
That was a Russian 3 with a late 4th.
I don't like
Steele spikes
Russian
the ball.
defenses.
34 seconds left. Second down from the 35. The Stillwater 35. All right, Steele in the backfield, quads left, single receiver right. And here they go. Latrell Ray, he's got his first and then some. He's all the way down to looks like the 17-yard line. We're getting up, 28 seconds.
There is no quit in that
28
kid's
seconds,
heart.
yep. And we spike the ball. Stopping the clock with 24 seconds. Inside the red zone, a score would be great here. That would leave enough time for the miracle. But they don't call it. They didn't invent the word unless it happens sometimes. So here we go. Let's do this. 24 seconds. 24 seconds left in the senior season. Regardless, let's go out with a bang. Let's go out with a score. Let's go out fighting, teeth and nails. We got motion. Latrell Ray going to the left. Just a little bubble screen. And he's got some room. He bounces free. He's at the 5. He gets down at the 4-yard line. And they stop the clock to advance the sticks. And it should be a first and goal at the 4-yard line. They're set.
Wound the clock.
14 seconds. Clock
Spikes the
stop
ball.
at 13. You basically have 3 plays left. You got 3 plays left. They need to get a touchdown, an onside, and then a Hail Mary.
That's where
right here is where you force it. You can't not force it. You have to force it. You have to score right here.
Score right now.
Or there's no hope. You throw an interception. Who cares? Force it. Make it happen. I bet you it's quads left. Latrell going to the right. Steele throws it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets, Juju Smith.
Drag route
9
across
seconds
the back
left.
of the end zone there. And now this extra point is
It's unnecessary.
not consequential.
Not
but you still
consequential.
want to put it down, and
Well, if you get it here, you don't have to make the next one, right?
that's right. Get it now.
You get it now. All right. Yowzy in position to potentially be the spoiler.
And you're getting your
Again.
special teams together on the sideline right now, trying to do everything you can.
We got 2 plays left. Anything can happen in those 2 plays. It's up, and it's good. Jackets go up. 21-26. Let's run a commercial and be back for an onside kick. All right, we're back, and nobody's going to be fooled here. It's an onside kick. So I don't know what play they're going to run, but they're going to run an onside kick. 9 seconds on the board. Until someone touches the ball, the clock doesn't start, and either way, they're going to the ground. We're looking at about 7 or 6 seconds left. Regardless, after this onside kick, Yowzy with the opportunity to maybe steal one from Stillwater right here, right now. And there's the onside kick, and it is recovered by Stillwater. You gotta feel that. With 8 seconds left, Stillwater is probably going to victory formation. There's still that really, really, really distant hope that they fumble the snap and we cover it, and maybe get about 4 seconds to make a Hail Mary. But
if I'm in that huddle with my players sending my defense back out there one time, I'm telling them you keep your heads high.
yes,
You look back on this season as a monumental season of firsts. How many firsts happened this year?
We've set every record. There's only one record that eludes us, is that next
This is a group that's done things that no other Choctaw team has ever done before.
Yep. 9-1, or I guess we're going to go down. It's 10-2, and that will actually decide who gets the gold and who gets the silver. And again, we just kind of ran out of time. 5 points, and that's the ball game. But I'm looking at these players, and I'm looking at these coaches, and they are runner-ups. They are champions in their own mind, runner-ups, and that's, I talked to a coach of the coaching show. Definitely their goal was the gold ball, but if the worst you can do is a silver ball, that's not too bad. How many other teams, if you told them they're going to win a silver ball this year, would they not be just ecstatic that they were that great? But here we go. We came up just a little bit short, and we're holding our heads up, and I'm proud of all the guys. I'm proud of what they did. The difference really was turnovers, and that happens. And I credit an excellent Stillwater defense. They just
there's 2 trophies out on the field right now.
Yeah.
There's a gold one and there's a silver one, and you wanted the gold one.
Yep.
But there's only one other school in the state that had a chance to get one of them.
Yep. Well, nobody else gets a silver one either.
That's right.
So, there's a lot of teams at home, a lot of people at home right now not playing this game that didn't have a chance.
We in this booth have seen a lot of Choctaw football over the years.
Oh, yeah.
And to put us on this field, we would not have predicted that several years ago.
Nope.
This is just another step in the direction, an upward trend of Choctaw football that inevitably we'll have another shot at this. And we're building towards eventually winning one of those gold balls.
We're here. Making the playoffs every year. We're here. We made, in the last, 3 years, we made the final game twice.
There's not a lot of schools that can say that.
Yep. Unfortunately, the school that can say that is Stillwater.
Yep.
And this time, no, Stillwater can't say that. It's just us.
There are guys in that huddle right now who will be back next year.
Oh, yeah.
Who will be back the year after that. And they will have this experience to draw on. They'll have these failures to improve upon. And they'll be able to say someday, it's my turn to give it a shot.
Yeah. But I got a lot of respect for the program, these coaches. I got a lot of respect for all these coaches that stick around year after year after year, building consistency, building relationships. Some of these players, the only reason why they come to school is because they have somebody right there that cares for them and takes care of them and encourages them. So there's a lot to be said with that, consistency. Corbin, since it's been a while since we've had a coach that's been as long as Corbin. I think Durrell was the last one that was here for a little bit.
That's right. Second winningest coach of all time at Choctaw.
Yeah, it's Corbin. So, that gold standard that he preaches and it's spread through all that high school, it just is something that they're living right now. If we had a camera, which we don't, but if we had a camera, we'd see all of the young players on their knees, listen to Corbin. I'm sure, heavy hearts, tears, but like we talked about in the coaches show that we released today is the season, the 2023 season starts Monday.
Absolutely.
And he said regardless, if we win or lose, 2023 starts Monday. And so
that's exciting.
Build on what we had great. Honestly, you got to take this loss a little personal, and you got to remember how that feels, especially these juniors and these sophomores, and then use that experience when we come into next year and just know how it feels and how to help control your emotions. And you know what? If you're not in the game, you have no shot at the gold ball. And I know that they want to get back here, and they're going to start in the weight rooms, in the film rooms, working hard, just getting ready. And you know what? If you have the silver ball, that means you're just that one step closer, that one step to building that program to a championship team. And I know that all the fans still watching their young men play, just feel for them. And you know what? It's going to be a weekend where a lot of them just really need to, blow off some steam and relax, because I know they're ready to get going. They're ready to start working on 2023.
I think my last word will be a shout-out and a remembrance of Latrell Ray, who has played a lot of football for Choctaw High School and has come a long way as a young player, learning to deal with adversity and to step on this field and have the game that he had today. My last word is how proud I am of that kid in the classroom, having taught him as a freshman and seeing him out here as a senior. He had an amazing career as a Choctaw Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, well, I just all the young men, all the young players out there with crutches and injuries that just really wanted to get on the field to play this championship game. And you know what? With all the injuries we had, we didn't talk about it a lot, but most people knew that we had a lot. All the starters we had out to come just 5 points short is significant. Is significant. And how great is it that all these backups that did so good this year, we get them back. So that's where I'm going to leave at, that there's always another season, and next year we're going to get them. And still next season,